Hi, everybody. Another night for football, another Beautiful. Friday Night Lights, yes. Exactly. Yep. Joe Sack along with Steve Abid. Steve subbing in for Tom Mikowski, who happens to be in New Jersey right now for a family wedding. Very close friends. And Steve, thankful to have you aboard tonight as always, giving the great coaching perspective that you do. But we want to welcome everybody, another West Catholic football night, this time coming from Wayland High School and Stayhauer Stadium for an OK White matchup between West Catholic Falcons and the Wayland Wildcats. Steve, West Catholic 5-1. Already week 7, which is pretty amazing. Yes. It all goes by so very quickly. West comes off of a 51-14 victory over Grand Rapids Christian, kind of surprising there, and a 2-4 Wayland team coming off of a 35-14 loss to Spring Lake. In the OK White, West Catholic 3-0, and Wayland is 1-2. And a victory tonight for the Falcons would guarantee them at least a share of the OK White title. So West comes in ranked third in playoff points with 53, trailing Catholic Central and Richmond. And MHSAA has rankings out and has got West Catholic third behind Catholic Central, Frankenmuth, and then Notre Dame Prep is just behind them. Max Preps has West Catholic number 6 behind Catholic Central, Frankenmuth, Richmond, and Swan Valley, a familiar opponent.
Yes.
And the Michigan Coaches Poll's got West Catholic 3rd, and the D-Zone has West Catholic down at 5th. So rankings are rankings, right?
That's right. That's right. The only one that counts is after the final game.
Exactly. So. Yeah, you got to have something to write about.
That's right. Give them something fodder to write about.
So far, good season. Last game, of course, West Catholic 51-14 over Grand Rapids Christian. I really thought, surprising to many, but I thought Grand Rapids Christian was going to give West a whole lot more of a battle than they did.
Yeah, it was one of those games again where we got on a roll, and I don't know if we befuddled them or if they just weren't prepared to play us, but lots of things went right for the Falcons. Still some things that they could work on for this week, so that's always nice as a coach. You like to come out of there thinking we have still more work to do. But before we go too much further, I'm questioning Tom's commitment to football, which is something my football coach used to say to players when they were involved in other activities. But I want to also thank you for having me on again, and Susie Wagner and all of the gambling people for contributing to the Gun Lake Casino, which helped build this beautiful facility.
Right that way, yeah, exactly.
We're in here. So thanks to all those who contribute to that wonderful charity.
Absolutely. So, my mother included, and they might have a couple of my dollars.
Yeah, I'm sure. But what a nice night for football. Just a little bit of a breeze, and, skies are overcast, but that won't affect anything.
No, we may see a sprinkler, too, but anything's really going to affect the play on the field.
Yep.
Yeah.
At this time of the year, you're happy with
I'm happy with the temperatures.
Moderate temperatures.
Yeah, we've all been in colder situations,
absolutely.
Right? And wetter.
Yeah.
So anyways, going back to last week, West Catholic's big win, 51-14. It kind of felt, that West was getting into a playoff form, maybe hitting that stride a little bit. Fewer mistakes, fewer penalties was a real big thing. And I know Coach is real happy about that. No turnovers.
You got to hang on to the ball, and we've been plagued with that a couple of times this season. It's glad to see that hopefully they've remedied it and we don't experience it anymore. But every game's different, and so you try your best to get your kids ready and show them what the team you're playing has done in the past, and be prepared for anything.
Exactly. So Grand Rapids Christian came off of a 44-20 win over Forest Hills Eastern week prior to playing West Catholic, and 2 weeks prior to that, and a 24-21 win over Spring Lake. And we all thought that they were going to be a much improved situation. Coach Kirk Sundberg is, he's tested certainly in his 6th year.
Yeah.
And Charlie King, now a junior, I really thought that they were going to give West Catholic a lot of problems in both his arm and his legs.
sometimes these are high school kids, right? So you never know from day to day where their mind is at, what they're thinking of. And I coached a few teams where from week to week, we'd be world beaters and then we'd lose to somebody we shouldn't lose to. And so I don't know. I don't know how good Christian is. At this point, I'm not really sure how good we are because who's given us their best effort? I don't know.
It's been a crazy season of identity.
Yeah, so, for sure.
But we're getting close to the end of it, and they better figure that out really, really fast.
Boy, we're 2/3 of the way through, and hopefully we get into the playoffs. And so you just want to keep working on stuff, keep winning, obviously, but work out those bugs, those things, little things that just you can't afford to do in the playoffs, and take advantage of what your opponents give you, make them change their philosophy to beat you. And I think we got Christian into that mindset last weekend.
I can only agree. So West Catholic, they dominated really from the opening kickoff. Scored on all their early drives, 7-0 in the first. Colin Abram set up a play, he had his first touchdown. A long Connor Olszewski run set that one up. Then came a defensive stop. Then a second touchdown, Connor Olszewski run. A long Cam in-body reception set that one up, 14-0. And I mean, we were halfway through the first quarter when all this was taking place. Third touchdown was Colin Abram. He had a plunge in set up by a nice 27-yard punt return by Connor Olszewski. He was bobbing, he was weaving, he was going through traffic. It was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Ended up giving West Catholic good field position. They go down and score another defensive stop. At this point, West leads 21-0 in the first quarter, and I think there was a lot of shock and awe on the Eagles sideline, definitely. In the second, Connor Olszewski had a touchdown on a screen pass from Grady Augustin, and it was 21-0. And then Christian scored and had a 2-point conversion, 21-8 at that point. Olszewski scored on a 45-yard touchdown run to get it 28-8 at half. And that's when everybody, when's the last time we had a running clock?
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time, this and that? So it felt really good. It felt like the offense was, the offense was put together, running at will, right? And really Christian didn't have a whole lot to stop them.
No, and the physical part of their game was lacking. We were getting hit 2-3 yards downfield on those runs, and then getting another 2 to 3 after that.
Right.
So whenever you're calling defense and it's 2nd and 2, you're in a tough situation. Because then your opponent has all sorts of options that they can do at that point. My son Matt asked if you would let the team watch homecoming just before, and I said it all depends on what Christian does on this drive, and then they scored, and just before half, and I said nope, you got to go in.
You're going in the locker room. We're talking.
If we'd had the position to be in the running clock situation at halftime, that's a whole different scenario then. So.
It is, and it was close. Second half, Olszewski, 19-yard touchdown run. Cato had a 4-yard run. Julian Cato did phenomenal. Landon Smith wrapped it up with a 27-yard field goal, and West Catholic 51-14. But it was really the Connor Olszewski day, I'll tell you what. Offensively, 10 rushes for 175 yards, 17.5 per touch. 3 touchdowns on the ground. He followed that up with 2 receptions for 37 yards and a touchdown, so a 4-touchdown day for Connor Olszewski. And on defense, he wasn't done yet. He's a two-way player, right? 7 tackles, 4 of them were solo, 1 tackle for loss, and an interception.
Wow.
Okay? Wait, I'm not done.
Okay.
Special teams, 1 punt return I described out that happened in the second quarter for 27 yards. It looked like Billy from the Family Circus with the dotted line, and he was going on in and out of players, and it was pretty fantastic. So the team did very well, 319 yards rushing, 126 passing, 445 total. Pretty significant.
Very big numbers.
Exactly, and following up a big game against Spring Lake as well.
But just think about the fact that Connor accounted for half of those, right?
Significant.
I mean, that's amazing to me.
It really is. And a 45-yard run, which isn't even, a third of that.
Right.
So, yeah, he was a force to be dealt with, and you and I saw it. There were kids that were avoiding contact with him on the other team, and it's one of those things. I wouldn't want to tackle him.
No, and then if he's out and Abrams in, then you have a whole other thing to worry about.
Yep. So defensively, fantastic. Forced 3 turnovers, all interceptions.
Yep.
And gave up only 122 yards rushing and 126 passing. So those are pretty slim numbers. Not bad. Would have probably liked to seen that on the rushing number under 100, but still, very nice numbers for them.
Well, and I don't know if we don't have the breakdown right in front of us, but probably some of that, a big majority of that was at the end.
It was. The second quarter, they found their legs a little bit in rushing.
And then in the fourth quarter, right there, I think they scored sometime in that time period.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yes, again, great defensive effort, 3 turnovers. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And we got good yards after a couple of those interceptions.
And
too.
a full, and really a full game by the defense. A very complete game.
Yep.
Tackles led by Jael Jujum. He had 7 tackles plus an interception. Deacon Parslow, the sophomore, which we're so impressed with the way he's playing, 6 tackles, including a tackle for loss. Noah Gillespie had 6 tackles and an interception. And, of course, Connor Olszewski with his 7 tackles, 1 for loss, and 1 interception there. So great performance by the West Catholic defense. Want to thank everyone for joining us on the Fox Pools pregame show. Fox Pools getting it done for us year in and year out, and we appreciate it. Looking at on the season, offensively, West Catholic rushing-wise, 1,128 yards on 208 carries. And then Grady Augustin, passing-wise, 78 of 124 for a 63-yard completion rate for 1,226 yards and 11 touchdowns. So pretty good numbers. So, Steve, if I told you that West's top 3 running backs' average carry was 7.0, 6.1, and 7.3, what does that tell you?
I would ask if Fred Julian was still coaching at West Catholic. That's amazing. Those numbers, it's incredible.
It's
incredible.
Yeah. Says a lot about the offensive line.
If you had one running back that was averaging 7 yards per carry, you'd be ecstatic. And to have 3, that's really, really nice.
Pretty neat, yeah. And West top receivers, if I told you they were averaging 10.9, 20.0, 17.7, 23, 13.5, and 17.8. That's 6 guys in those.
In double digits.
What does that tell you?
I'd ask if Dan Roan was still coaching.
Fantastic.
Because we're really doing a good job of mixing runs and throws, and I think we're taking what our opponents are giving us. A lot of those rushing yards are due to the determination of the runners.
I'll agree.
But and same with the passing. I mean, we get completions and add yards on after the reception.
Yeah.
And that's just good coaching and the heart that our kids have. They want to continue to run with the ball after they've.
And a lot of them haven't been, bombs. There's been a few long passes, but a lot of these are, out in the flat, and a lot can be said for the other receivers who, before you catch a pass, you're going to learn to block.
Yep.
For your buddies, and that's exactly what's happened. There was a perfect example last week. I think it was Cam Inbody, it was Hunter Owen that allowed Connor Olszewski to scamper down the field about a 30, 37-yard run. So, Want to thank again Fox Pools. Fox Pools located on Alpine Avenue between 7 and 8 Mile Roads. Fox Pools is West Michigan's best source for both in-ground and above-ground pools, featuring a full-service showroom with chemicals, supplies, and accessories, offering annual closing and opening service as well as repairs and installation. Fox Pools does it right, and you are here on the Fox Pools pregame show. And we want to thank the rest of our sponsors for bringing the game to us tonight and all season long. Custom Caulking, where quality is a priority, serving both commercial and residential customers, and they sponsor every Falcon touchdown. By West End Body, the West Side's best collision repair, they sponsor the West End Body halftime show. By Frank's Market, fresh meats, kielbasa, and so much more. Paget Business Services, small business experts for accounting, tax preparation, and payroll. By Duba Duba Attorneys at Law, simplifying the legal needs of businesses and individuals throughout West Michigan. By Shaner Avenue Nursery, landscapes from concept to completion. Moore & Sons Roofing, your certified local Owens Corning roofing contractor. By Realtor Melissa Homewood and the Lash Group of Epic Realty, your real estate done right. Culvers of Comstock Park, Cedar Springs, Cascade, and Lowell, welcome to Delicious. And Lamoureux Farm Market and Cowlicks, open daily, year-round on Lake Bella Vista in Rockford. And, of course, your Falcon Touchdown Club, organizing and funding the best high school football program in the state of Michigan. So, moving on to the Wayland Wildcats.
Okay.
Wayland's 2-4 overall. They're 1-2 in the OK White. They have an enrollment of 778. They're a D4 team. This year, they traveled to Lansing Waverly and got their first win of the year, 50-29, which had to make everybody feel real good. They came back, a loss to Sparta by 1, 35-36. Then a loss to Middleville, 41-14. Then Forest Hills Eastern, another loss. So we're going 3 in a row here, 16-27. And then on the 26th of September, Hamilton, they got a win, 28-12 there. And then last week, of course, Spring Lake, a loss, 35-14. And then here we are to West Catholic. Head coach of the Wildcats is Tim Gibson. Tim is in his 11th season. To date, he is 46-56. Last year, the team had a 4-5 record. Year before, 2023, 6-4, they made the playoffs. In 2022, 4-5. 2021 was kind of a tough year, winless, 0-9 there. In 2020, the year of COVID, 1-6, but every team made the playoffs, including them. Best season ever was 2002. They made it to the semifinals, losing to East Grand Rapids, so they were a win away from going to the big show. This is only the second game, oddly enough, second game between these two teams. First one was last year.
Last year, yep.
Exactly. West does lead the series 1-0, winning last year 38-0. And some players to watch tonight. Their quarterback, number 11, senior Caleb Ellis. They have a senior running back, number 1, Jacob Crater. Another running back who's a senior, Henry Moss. He's number 4. And then junior running back, Easton Williams. They have a senior tight end, number 2, Carter Marin. And then they have really a senior-laden line led by last year, he was all-conference as a junior, Logan Hall. He's a center. And then Alan Bermania, he's a senior. Another senior, Ty Ford. And yet another senior, Gustavo Carino. And so it's always good to have a bunch of seniors up on the front lines. And, obviously the Wildcats are looking to put it to West here tonight and turn this around a little bit.
Well, it looks, they're capable of scoring points.
Yep.
Look at that first game especially, not knowing how good their opponent was, but putting 50 points up is a big deal. So we have to be prepared to take whatever they're giving and stop them. It's just some football.
It's football. It
comes down to blocking and tackling.
It does.
Hang onto the ball.
M Live pick tonight's got West Catholic at 38 and Wayland at 14. There's always picks out there. We read them off.
Yeah, that's good.
That's good.
I hate that stuff.
I know. Games around the area, Steve, in the OK White.
In the OK White, we have Christian. Grand Rapids Christian is playing Hamilton, and depending on what they do tonight, as you mentioned earlier, we could have a share of the conference championship, or we could win it outright.
Right.
So if Christian loses to Hamilton, which is a possibility given how both teams played against us, Spring Lake will be facing Forest Hills Eastern. So that, and of course we're playing Wayland. So that's the league. In the Division 5, Muskegon Oak Ridge versus Belding, who's Division 6. So Oak Ridge we've seen in the playoffs before, and that could be a big game, and it could impact us one way or another.
Yeah, and they're 12 in D5?
Number 12 in D5, and Belding is 2 in Division 6.
Okay.
So it'll be interesting to see how that one turns out. Also, Catholic Central is at Holland Christian. Catholic Central is undefeated. Holland Christian 4-2, and I know they've had some battles with them in the past, so that could also be a big game with playoff implications. And then my alma mater, East Grand Rapids, is at Thornapple Kellogg. Both teams are 4-2 on the season.
Going to Thornapple Kellogg, Catholic Central played them, and it was a very tight game. Odin Spencer, their quarterback, took an injury in that game and was out, and I haven't heard boo about that injury. I do not believe he played last week. Went back and took a look at that portion of the game. It looked like he might have had maybe a hip pointer or something, maybe with the ribs or something like that. But there's nothing in the news, and doesn't surprise me a bit, right?
Yep. Play it close to the vest.
Keep that all very close to the vest. But that'll be an interesting one because they played them very tough, and East Grand Rapids, those two losses. I don't know. East Grand Rapids is, they found their stride again last year, and then continuing on to this year. So that'll be an interesting game to watch.
We also have East Kentwood at Hudsonville, and then is this Kennewa?
Yeah.
Kennewa versus Coopersville.
So the neighbors playing each other, right?
Yeah. Neighborhood rivalry.
Yeah, and then the big one in the OK Red, and Hudsonville, of course, highly ranked in the state, and East Kentwood, a very formidable program, so that'll be just a bloodbath, I think. It'll be interesting to see, and we will definitely keep track of some of that. We'll also keep track. I think 8:08 tonight. The Tigers. The Tigers are going to start out against Seattle in a game to win. The divisionals.
Put it together
series.
The way they did. What night was that? Wednesday night.
Yeah, Wednesday night with the. Those great 6th and 7th innings is fantastic. And we take a look, and here comes West Catholic out on the football field right now. I want to remind you again that the away games, the rights to the visual broadcast of that is definitely in the ownership of the home school. So, Wayland holds those rights, and we're not able to broadcast at least the game visually on the field, but you'll have Steve and I definitely on the radio portion of it, the audio portion of it. Yeah, so I want to remind you of that. And tonight it's a Folds of Honor evening here at Wayland High School, and each of the football team members and the cheerleaders, they're all playing for an individual that was in the armed services or first responders. So it's a really neat evening. The school, the kids, the student section is all in red, white, and blue, and they were decorating earlier when we got here. So that's fantastic. So we are just getting ready for the national anthem here, Steve, and we're going to cut away here. And we're going to go to the public address announcer for our national anthem.
Before we begin our game, I want to draw your attention to our officials for tonight's game. The opportunity to play this game is only made possible by their commitment to high school sports and our student athletes. We appreciate their efforts, and they deserve our respect. Please give our officials a round of applause.
As they deserve, right?
Well deserved.
Well deserved.
At this time, we honor America with our national anthem. Civilian gentlemen, please remove your hats. All veterans, we encourage you to render the appropriate salute. And everyone able, please stand at attention, placing your hand over your heart as the Wayland Union Marching Band proudly plays our national anthem.
And the Wildcat Marching Band with our national anthem. Pretty fantastic there, Steve. Keys to the game for West Catholic tonight.
Once again, I think if we can play turnover-free football, that would be good. Stick with your keys on defense, and offensively, just keep that ground game going. That was nice to see last week as the old offensive line coach. I always have to say that. So
absolutely. I think West Catholic's got to, again, improve on the penalties like they did last week. Yep. No turnovers tonight, balanced game, and play downhill, right? Oh, yep. I think we just had a flyover. Did you hear that?
Be that or a goose with a digestive problem, maybe. So. I don't know.
Pretty neat here. Folds of Honor night, yeah.
It's very cool to see those people with the players with the people they are honoring tonight, standing by them during the national anthem. That gives it special meaning.
It really does. So West Catholic does that also.
Yep.
Nice to see it at the other schools as well. Yeah. So we're getting ready for kickoff. Again, we want to just remind you that all the rights are reserved for the video portion of the broadcast to the home school, which is Wayland, and we will just be delivering audio. Of course, we'll be at halftime and try to get on at the quarter breaks. And it looks like Wayland has won the toss. They're going to elect to receive in the second half, so they'll be kicking off to the Falcons, and we're gonna go immediately to the offense and show you the starters tonight as we get underway here in Wayland. Off to kick for Wayland is number 30, and that is Ben Berghoff. And that's taken by Owen Hunter. He bobbles the ball, and he's going to get himself out across the 20, almost taken down. It's taken a host of Wildcats to get him down. The ball came out. And let's see what the call is. They may be calling him down. Wayland is pointing their direction. They recovered. So early turnover here for the Falcons on the opening kickoff. And that's going to give the Wildcats very short field. Ball's going to be about the 27-yard line, I think. So a little bit of a miscue.
Yeah.
They're handling it.
Well, the first key is out the window already. So.
Exactly.
Well, we just got to stiffen up, play defense. Get the ball back if you can.
All right, the Wildcats come out. And under center is number 11. That's Caleb Ellis. He hands it off. Who was that, Steve?
24.
That's 24. Jacob
Jacob
Reeder. He's going to get 5 yards on the play, bringing it down to the 23-yard line. Quick handoff.
Bring up 2nd and 5.
Off tackle.
So I was at the JV game last night. They're a very ground-oriented team. So
here's Ellis. Hands off quickly again. That goes to number 24. Jake Reeder one more time, and he gets up almost to the. Oh, he's got a first down. Got just enough.
Reeder's run is good for a Wildcat.
So they're inside the red zone now. Ball's going to be at the 17-yard line. Again, another gain of 5 or 6 on the play. Here come the Wildcats again. Caleb Ellis under center.
It's a little better defense that time.
I lost the ball. That ended up going to Jacob Carter. Jacob was in motion. Did he take that as a direct snap, did it look like, or was there a handoff?
I thought there was a handoff, but having a little trouble with the glare off the glass. So
a little bit.
Yeah. So 2nd and 11.
Yeah, looks like 2nd and 11. Here's Ellis under center again. Hands off to Reeder. Reeder up the middle. He's going to go for about 3. Nice stop for the Falcons. Jael Jujum on the tackle along with Colin Abram.
21, Cato with the tackle.
Again, if you're just joining us, we're scoreless here at Wayland High School, Stayhauer Stadium. Just into the first quarter at the 9:48 mark. West Catholic fumbled the opening kickoff, and Wayland recovered, and with a short field, they are driving. Handoff again goes to Reeder. Reeder struggles to get 2.
Reeder, the ball carrier, 23. Max Wildman,
and Max Wildman on the tackle.
So 4th and 5.
Yeah,
this is a big 4th down early in the game.
Big play. Caleb Ellis goes to the sideline and gets the play from Coach Gibson. And the Wildcats come to the line. Wide receiver to the far side, one to the near side. Under center is Ellis. He hands off again, and that goes to Reeder, and Reeder struggles up. He gets to the 9-yard line, and they stopped him.
Yep.
So West Catholic gets a turnover on downs. So a nice defensive stand after a mistake there with the opening kickoff, turning the ball over. So let's see what the West Catholic offense is going to do here.
Yeah, let's take advantage of this. And
they're going to have 91 yards to go to pay dirt. So here's Grady Augustin in the gun. He's got 3 receivers to the near side. And in the I formation is Olszewski. Olszewski takes the handoff. He's got a little bit of running room. He's up over the 10, the 20, and all the way up to the 30, and still not knocked out of bounds over the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's an amazing play. Great blocking up front.
Game will be good for a Falcon.
Yeah, looking for a flag on the play, but no, all the way up to the 43-yard line. So great run.
Yep.
Connor Olszewski. So here's Grady in the gun again. He's got both backs in a full formation, and Hunter Owen goes out, and it looked like a pitch play. No, they're going to blow this thing down. Tough to see with the glare.
Yeah, it is. And
a little bit.
I couldn't tell.
Oh, now we've got a flag on the play. Late one coming. And let's see what this is all about now. Well, after the play was done, flag was thrown at the 36-yard line. And I wonder if
Looks like Wayland's backing up.
Sportsmanship thing or something. I don't know. So big loss on the play for West Catholic on the broken play. Looked like it was going to be a loss of about 7. And now there's a conference going on out there. We need Duba and Duba attorneys at law to help out with this one, right?
Somebody's got to broker this.
Is this offsetting?
Unsportsmanlike conduct on Wayland. 15-yard penalty.
No, unsportsmanlike called on the Wildcats. That's going to be a 15-yarder called from the spot. So it's going to take it up. It's going to go across midfield. West Catholic's going to have the ball in Wayland territory at the 48-yard line now.
I didn't see.
I didn't see anything that was.
But it wasn't enough for a first down, and it wasn't an automatic first down.
Exactly. So here's Augustin in the gun. He's got Abram, fakes a handoff to Abram. He's looking. He's in the grass. Fires to Abram down at the 40, 30, 20, and finally gets taken out at about the 15-yard line.
He was still struggling to get extra yards at the end.
Out in the flat. Abram went from his running back position, a little bit of a little flare pass, but Wayland was right in there, had Grady Augustin in the grasp. But a big gainer now inside the red zone are the Falcons. Here's Grady in the gun, looking, throwing, connecting, and that's going to be to Hunter Owen. Or Owen Hunter, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Owen, sorry.
Yeah, Owen Hunter. He's
gain of 3 on the play will bring up 2nd and 7.
It's going to get down to, what is that, the 13-yard line?
13, 2nd and 7.
Still scoreless, 7:40 here in the first quarter. We're at Wayland High School. I want to thank everyone for joining us. Big OK battle. The OK White. Here's Augustin. He's got Owen Hunter in motion. Takes the snap. We've got a whistle now. And let's see what this is all about.
False start. Offense.
So somebody in West Catholic's line moved.
Second down.
Maybe it was Owen Hunter in motion.
Yeah, it could have been.
It could have been. So that's going to back West Catholic up.
I'd still like that previous penalty explained to me. I don't understand why it wasn't still first down.
This is going to turn it into a 2nd and 12 now for West Catholic. They have to get down to, it looks like, the 6-yard line for a first down. Grady Augustin finds
they
Cam
defended
Inbody.
That very well, the screen pass.
Yeah, they sniffed that out. And it's going to be a gain of maybe 2 on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 11.
Tackle by 1, Crater. Will bring up 3rd down.
Crater on the tackle. And we see Noah Gillespie coming in for Cam Inbody now. 3 receivers to the far side. Grady in the gun, and in the eye is Olszewski. Olszewski stays in. Looking is Grady Augustin, and he just overthrows Owen Hunter.
Is incomplete. 5, Owen Hunter, the intended receiver, will bring up 4th down.
So bringing up 4th and 11. Ball's on the 17. Out comes Landon Smith to give a field goal try.
So 34-yard field goal.
Cam Inbody's the holder for Landon Smith. There's the snap, the hold, the kick is up. And it's good. So West Catholic takes an early 3-0 lead here at the 6:21 mark. And
nice to have points. It felt like it should have been a touchdown somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere in there, you know. But the Wildcats did a nice job sniffing out screen pass there. And West Catholic really didn't keep it on the ground during, that series, so we didn't see much of the run game.
Aside from the first,
run there by Connor Olszewski. So let's pay some bills here. Since 1965, West End Body's been serving Grand Rapids when those days happen, and they do happen. So if you've had a mishap with your vehicle, call Gavin to get everything fixed up. Working with all insurance companies, West End Body's your single source for collision repair. West End Body, located at 1693 Leonard Northwest, and they sponsor our halftime show. And Custom Caulking is the contractor's choice for quality waterproofing and crack sealing in West Michigan and beyond. Both residential and commercial custom caulking should be your only call. On-the-spot color blending and friendly service is what to expect from Custom Caulking. The Norder family proudly supports West Catholic football and all Falcon athletic programs.
Smith to tee it up for the Falcons.
So here comes Landon Smith to kick off.
Wildcats.
And you've got number 1, Jacob Carter, back, and he's going to get that ball at the 6-yard line, and he gets up across the 20, and that's where he's met and goes down at about the 23. And in on that tackle, I think, was Owen Hunter.
Number 14, Carlson with the stop will bring up 1st and 10 Wildcats.
So, Steve, let's see what the Wildcats have done.
Yeah.
I mean, they ran the ball pretty well with Jake Reeder going right up the middle. Haven't gone to the outside at all yet.
I don't think we'll see much of an outside running attack, and I have a feeling Jake Reeder's going to carry it a lot. Just my first impression. They have real tight splits. The back is very close to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
They tried to trap it, but we defended that pretty well.
So number 18, it looks like, was Will Lodenstein.
Will Lodenstein, the ball carrier, tackled by 43.
He's going to get a yard on the play, bringing it up to the 25-yard line. 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9, ball spotted at the 25-yard line.
All right, here comes Caleb Ellis under center. Takes a snap, then hands it off.
A little counter play.
And
maybe 2.
Run by number 4, Henry Moss.
More like 1.
Henry Moss, yeah.
So we keep them at 3rd and 8. I think that's a win for us.
I think you're right there. So 3rd and 8 now for the Wildcats. Big 3rd and long. You see Caleb Ellis going to the sideline, getting the play from Coach Gibson. Now comes and breaks the huddle. He's up under center. Again, tight split, one receiver to the near side. He takes a snap, drops back to pass, sees a guy out in the open, and
good coverage there.
Really good coverage. That was Gillespie, and was jumping that route, but the ball was a little bit low, and he couldn't get down enough. But
I don't think throwing is what they really want to do. So
we're going to see the punt unit come out for the Wildcats. We're at the 4:51 mark in the first. West Catholic leading 3-0. Connor Olszewski's got his feet back at the 42-yard line. Here's the punt. Pretty good punt. And Olszewski's going to take it right there at the 42. He's up over the 50, now the 45, and across the 30. And I don't think he's going to get. We've got some flags going.
That could be a face mask based on what I saw.
It could be, but Olszewski goes into the end zone for a touchdown. But we got a flag on the field. Let's see what this is all about. Nice touchdown.
Very
off
nice.
The punch.
Good blocking.
The punt return.
Good return.
Yeah. Let's see what kind of. They've picked the flag up, so now he's moved it for a spot foul. Dropped it at the 29-yard line, and here's the call.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Return team number 50, 15 yards from spot of foul. First down.
So it was a block in the back on West Catholic, so that's going to negate that big, long touchdown.
Okay, we'll have to do it the other
reception.
way then.
Yeah.
I thought I saw somebody grab his face mask, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, so that's going to be a 15-yarder from the spot, which was right about the 29-yard line. And they're going to bring it to the 45. So West Catholic's going to be...
Great field position.
Yeah, great field position at the 45 of the Wildcats.
Go back to that running game.
Olszewski and Abram in. Well, hang on. They're going
I think they
to adjust
miscounted.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Now they're going to reset it. It's going to be at the 40-yard line.
So we gained 5. So 4:37 to go in the first, and we're on the move.
Yeah. 2 receivers to the near side, both running backs. It looks like it's going to go to Abram, and Abram's up across the 35, the 30, now the 25, 20. He's going to be taken down at the 15-yard line. Really nice run there.
43, Abram, the ball
30-yard scamper there for him. No, 25.
Nice run.
He runs near the
Good blocking.
15-yard
Same
line.
setup.
Split backs.
First down.
And Abram again's going to take it. He's got a little hole, but met a little bit quicker. He's going to pick up about 3.
43, Abram, the ball carrier. 3, Chance Lenhart.
He's going to bring
with
up
the tackle.
2nd and 7, maybe 8.
Yeah.
2nd and 8.
So they ran the same play twice.
They did, yeah.
Let's see what they're setting up here. Something. Well, now they're back to a one-back set.
So 2 receivers to the near side, Puxta and Owen Hunter. Now we've got a shift in motion, and the snap is taken, giving it to Abram. Abram bowls his way up for about 6 or 7 yards, and he's really close to the first down, but I don't think he's got it, Steve.
No, he's a little bit short, but we're in a hurry-up offense right here.
Augustin takes the snap, hands it off again to Abram. He hits the line still up, trying to fight his way down to about the 2. It's not quite going to get there, but that's going to be a new set of downs. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 3 with 3:15 to go.
I think, what was that, 5 consecutive carries for Abram?
I believe so. And he's still in the game.
He's still in the game.
Yep, set up in the I formation, 2 receivers near. Handoff again goes to Abram. He sidesteps, goes across the line, and is in for a touchdown.
Boy, that was just nice execution.
It
Great.
really was. First custom caulking touchdown of the night goes to Colin Abram from 3 yards out. West Catholic, a 9-0 lead here in Wayland, pending the Landon Smith PAT. Cam in-body the holder. And the snap, the hold is down, the kick is up, and it's good. And West Catholic now a 10-0 lead here in Wayland. We're at the 2:59 mark in the first.
10, Wildcats 0.
And a nice custom caulking touchdown 3 yards out from Colin Abram.
Our fundraising goal.
So I think that was six runs in a row. You were counting, right, Steve?
I was guessing.
But
I think it was.
I think it was. So Colin Abram with a big workload there.
It's nice we had a short field, but
Yeah.
give credit to Colin. He got those yards, but the line opened some really nice holes.
Well, and that was all set up by, the Connor Olszewski punt return, which he took in for a touchdown, was negated because of a blocking in the back penalty, but still a 40-yard drive in 6 plays, right, Steve? 6 or 7 plays, and West Catholic takes a 10-0 lead.
Yeah, and a couple of those first couple plays, Colin carried the ball, but Connor was in the backfield blocking for him too. So
we haven't seen that set very much all year. We've seen it a little bit, but not with repetition.
Yep.
Both of the backs in at the same time. Here goes Landon Smith on the run up. He's going to kick off, and it's a deep kick. And taken at the 7-yard line, that's number 24.
Reeder feels the kick.
Jake Reeder has been doing a lot of work here for the Wildcats. He's going to get this thing across the 25. Ball's going to be set up at the 26-yard line. Nope, 27-yard line. That's where the Wildcats are going to get started here on this offensive series. And the new Frank's Market's located at 1020 West Fulton in Grand Rapids, featuring the area's best fresh and smoked kielbasa, awesome steaks, succulent roasts, hot shots, deli meats, and so much more. Stop in and experience the fantastic service and products the Stanizak family has delivered in Grand Rapids for decades. Since 1933, Frank's Market is the only choice. Caleb Ellis under center. He's got a man in motion, and that's going to be Carter, and we've got a whistle just prior to the snap.
Encroachment. Defense.
It's going to go against West Catholic.
Penalty. First down.
Well, we're making up for all the lack of penalties that we had last
And here,
week.
well, yeah, that's what, there goes key to the game, number 2.
Number 2.
We'll just brush that one off.
Yep. So, 1st and 5, not what you want to give your opponent.
No.
Especially when they have a ground-oriented attack.
Caleb Ellis goes under center. He's got a man in motion, and first man through, that's again going to be Reeder. Reeder gets about 6 or 7 yards before a host of Falcons brings him down.
Reeder, the ball carrier.
Connor Olszewski, Jujim,
Olszewski in on the tackle.
and it looks like Jack Godleski was in there as well. So first down for the Wildcats. And a ground game like this, becomes methodical and uses a lot of clock when the quarterback comes to the sidelines, gets to play like that. It really eats up a lot of clock. Here's Ellis again under center. He's got 2 receivers near, one to the far side. First man through looks to be, again, Reeder. And Reeder is met at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be a gain of about a half a yard.
Much better that time.
Yeah.
54, Hunter Price.
We're shuffling some people in and out, getting fresh bodies in there. That's good.
It's good, yep.
About 2 minutes to go in the quarter. So, yeah, they do use a lot of time, don't they?
Here comes Ellis again, bringing the play in. We're running the same thing, boys. Balance set, receiver to the near side and the far side. Ellis under center. Hands it off to to Reeder again. Reeder picks up about 4 on the play, gets it out to the 44-yard line. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 5. Already at 1:20 here in the first quarter. Steve, West Catholic leading 10-0.
Like to see another stop here right at the line of scrimmage.
Yep.
Force them into that punting situation.
2 receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side, and the balance set. Ellis goes back, drops back to pass. He finds number 1. It was Jacob Carter. Hit him in the hands. Looked like it was a little bit ahead of him, but he dropped that pass.
Should have had that. He was open.
He really was very
It was a
open.
seam pass. So we'll see. They're bringing their punt team in?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Yeah, he sat right in that seam right there, and the ball was, delivered well, hit him in the hands, right? So the punt team's going to come back out here. Ben Berghoff.
Connor can do this again without the holding penalty or the blocking in the back.
Olszewski's got his feet at the 28. Here's the snap. Punts another good one. Sends Olszewski back, and he's going to take it at about the 13-yard line. Dodges a couple of Wildcats. Spins. Yeah.
Not quite
Ran
the
out of
same
room.
result.
Yeah. Mr. Excitement, right?
Yeah.
He is always trying
to make something happen.
Tom and I have been saying this for the past couple weeks. It's been a long time since we've seen a guy that comfortable, right, on a football field. Really, his comfort level is it's a front yard game to him, right? So
being a punt returner is not a fun job.
No.
And good ones make it look easy.
So here comes West Catholic. They're going to get started off here at the 18-yard line, 1st and 10. Grady Augustin in the gun. He's got one receiver far, two near. Abram in the backfield in the eye. Looks to the sideline, gets the coach Grove play, and it looks and passes and complete. It looks like the Wildman, and Wildman brings it up, and he's all the way to the 40-yard line.
Boy, he was so open, and he had to wait for the ball.
Jackson ripped him up.
I remember some of the great coaching is like when you find yourself, don't run yourself out of being open.
Right.
And that's exactly what he did across the middle, just beyond the linebacking course. Ball was delivered well. Here comes Augustin again. He's got Abram off to his left, hands it off to him. Abram, he's got some running room, goes across the 40, now the 45, hard to bring down. And he falls all the way up to the 50-yard line.
Got enough for a first.
Yeah.
Brought down by one.
Boy, he stayed up for about 3 more yards there.
He got hit in the backfield and got away from the guy.
Be
interesting to see if we let the quarter run out. There's 10 seconds, or if we go ahead and try to run another play.
They're going to set that ball down, and
they're going to wind it.
They're going to wind it. Yeah. Or are they? Yep, they're going to wind it down. West Catholic's going to stay there, and that's how the first quarter is going to wrap up. West Catholic 10-0 on a Landon Smith 17-yard field goal and a 3-yard plunge for Colin Abram, and West Catholic's got a 10-0 lead as we go on to the second quarter of play. We're going to pay some bills here again. Pageant Business Services, your small business experts for tax preparation, bookkeeping, and payroll. Don't have your tax prep and accounting be a coin toss. Leave it to Pageant Business Services to get it right. Falcon fans, visit Pageant online at pbsgr.com. That's pbsgr.com. Thanks to Mark Davey and his great staff. Pageant located on Lake Michigan Drive right next to Mr. Berger. And Epic Realty is a national leader in real estate, and Melissa Homewood is your local expert when it comes to buying or selling your home in West Michigan. Melissa can orchestrate market watches, property searches, home value assessments to make your buying or selling process as thorough as it can be. You can find Realtor Melissa Homewood on the web at melissahomewood.com. That's melissahomewood.com. Melissa Homewood, The Lash Group, and Epic Realty, your real estate done right. Both teams break the huddle, come back out. They're going to flip the field. West Catholic, well, you don't flip very much. The ball is at the 50.
That's always nice. You don't have to think very hard.
Exactly. Very little math. So, again, we see Brady Augustin bracketed by his two backs. He's now under pressure, and he's going to go down and lose 5 yards. That's number 16, I think, Eli Weaver chased him down. He was looking downfield, I think he had his eyes on Cam Inbody.
Yeah, he was open down near the 10-yard line.
Ran out of time. Here's Augustin, and he passes it out into the flat. That's Owen Hunter. Owen goes across the 50, so the 40, the 30, and he's got one guy to beat, and he cannot. Gets pushed out of bounds close to the 15-yard line, and that's where they're going to spot it. So nice pitch and catch, and some good blocking out there. Not sure who it was, again, to get him around the edge.
Do you remember all those runs with the two backs over going the other way?
Yep.
Same formation, fake that, threw it to Hunter in the flat.
Yeah, and here's Colin Abram. He's got the handoff, and he runs
nice
to the far sideline for another West Catholic touchdown. Second.
16 yards?
Yeah, 15 yards. Second custom caulking touchdown of the night for West Catholic and Colin Abram from 15 yards out. And West Catholic now a 16-0 lead pending the Landon Smith PAT. Nice blocking. Colin Abram got to the edge, bounced it out, and untouched from 5 yards into the end zone. Here's Landon Smith. Cam in-body the holder. The kick is up, and it's good. A little bit of a low kick.
Yeah, it's a good thing they don't give style points.
I think he could put it in with his hockey stick. You know how good of a hockey player Landon is? Unbelievable. Missed two games ago. He had another hockey showcase out of state, and they took, I think it was in Minnesota again, but they take the Minnesota kids, high school kids, and the Michigan kids, and they play some games together.
That's nice.
It is.
Can I read a message here?
Oh, absolutely.
Chris and Jenny Abed, class of 04, are listening with Jen and Bill Petroskas. Jen was Jen Kent, class of 96 from West Catholic. And Dana Olenek from the shores of Lake Michigan. So
nice.
They're at a getaway weekend up north and still listening to the Falcons on the whatever it's called. The YouTube. I don't know.
The YouTube.
The internets.
So Tyler, Mary, Cooper, and Truett Heitzman, they're listening from Crockery Lake. They say go west. Again, if you're listening, give us a little text, 616-262-9270. Let us know you're listening. We'll give you a shout-out. Appreciate everybody listening here. And we got Landon Smith here kicking off to the Wildcats. Here's the run-up. And a nice kick, again, taken at about the 10-yard line. And it's Reeder, and Reeder's got some room, and he gets out over the 30, now to the 35-yard line.
This kick fielded by Reeder.
And West Catholic had come up with the ball. That was Julian Cato, the running back, and unfortunately the
ground
ball,
can't cause a fumble.
No, he was whistled down at the 35-yard line. Nice run back, 25 yards.
We had one of those classic things. We had two guys coming full speed ahead. He just hesitated just a bit, and then they overran it, and he managed to pick up about 15 yards.
Pretty good running.
Good return by Reeder.
Here come the Wildcats again. Ellis under center. He's got Carter in motion. Handoff immediately goes to Reeder. And Reeder picks up maybe a yard, maybe two.
Ball carrier.
He's a big kid. He hits that hole fast.
He does.
And they're running like a modified, wing T type of a situation.
Yeah, with the two slot backs, and then he's so close to the line of scrimmage, and in that situation, your line just has to hold their positions, keep their head up, and look for the ball carrier.
What's better if you sit down?
Oh, really?
One receiver to the far side, one to the near side. Carter in motion. Handoff again goes to Reeder.
Same thing.
And I don't think he's going to get anything on that play. Maybe a yard.
About a yard.
Reeder, the ball carrier.
So the Wildcats again find themselves in a 3rd and long situation.
And you know they don't want to throw it. That's not their.
It's not their thing. No. But you got to be comfortable with it, right?
Yep.
Every team has to have a comfort level. We watched Zeeland West, right?
Yep.
In years past, they didn't quite have. They had a good running quarterback. Last year, they had a phenomenal quarterback that could run and pass, and boy, were they dangerous.
Might want to watch for a screen here. Yeah. That seems to be something.
Ellis under center. He's back to pass. He's looking. Here comes West Catholic, and he's going to overthrow his receiver intended for Eli Weaver.
Ellis's pass is incomplete.
Good pressure on the quarterback that time. Backside.
Number 3, Jacob Petz on coverage for the Falcons.
Petz was in the coverage there, and also coming over was number 32, Hudson Perry. Hudson, the sophomore, find himself a lot of time now on the defense. And we're going to see the punt unit again. That's going to be number 30, Ben Berghoff. Olszewski, another really nice punt by Berghoff. Nice high one. Olszewski takes it at about the 21-yard line. Now he's going to reverse his field, gets himself a block or two. Oh!
He had a little wall set up. Just one guy.
Eli Weaver laid himself out, and Connor
got his arm out and made the tackle.
Oh, man.
By 2, Carter Marin.
Tell you what, Olszewski's just Mr. Excitement lately with these punt returns.
He's got
the taste, right?
Well, I
to get
think
in the end zone.
He really wants to get into the end zone. Quit letting Colin have all the fun.
Well, he's got a little bragging rights after last week's performance of 175 yards. They're still pretty equal in carries, but he's extended himself a little bit in yardage.
Looks like we.
So here's Grady Augustin in the gun. He hands off, and this is Colin Aberman. He's got a lot of running room. He's across the 50, now the 40, the 35, 30. He's got one man to beat, and he's going to get down to the 10 and makes it into the end zone. Oh, baby.
Boy, I'll tell you, he is an acrobat. Because I thought he got shoved out of bounds, but he never left the field. It was.
So that was from the 34-yard line.
66 yards?
66-yard carry. He says, I'm going to outdo you. That's his third. That's his third custom caulking touchdown on the night. And West Catholic now 23-0, pending the extra point by Landon Smith. Just some really good blocking and very elusive running. Once he gets ahead of steam, it's just.
Well, he did the exact right thing. He kept angling toward the sideline.
Right.
And then he turned on the jets.
Here's the snap.
That was better kick than the last time.
Yeah, the kick is up and it's good. And now West Catholic takes a 24-0 lead at the 9:15 mark in the second. And fall is the absolutely perfect time to create the beautiful landscape you've been wanting outside your home, and Shaner Avenue Nursery is the team you need to make this project a reality. Kristen Perez, proud West Catholic parent, will meet and design the look you want, making your home the envy of the neighborhood. So contact Shaner Avenue Nursery and Kristen Perez at 616-293-7228, or check them out on the web at ShanerAvenueNursery.com. And if you need to repair or replace your roof, choose Moore & Sons Roofing. Moore & Sons, where you don't just get a great roof, you get a great roofing experience. The quality and craftsmanship they invest in every roof is second to none. So for all your roofing needs, choose Moore & Sons Roofing, and Owens Corning Certified Contractor.
Number 4, Henry Moss playing for Papa.
The points are piling up
in a hurry here.
Defense is doing a good job getting the ball back.
They are.
And after that first drive.
So again, to kick off is Landon Smith. Here's his run up. And the kick, it's another deep one. This one's going to be taken at the 9-yard line, now bobbled, picked back up, and that's Reeder. And Reeder gets out across the 20, maybe to the 23.
Reeder fields the kick, tackled by number 31.
And that's where he's brought down at the 23-yard line. And here comes West Catholic's defense as the Wildcats gather around Coach Tim Gibson.
Nice tackle by Jael Jujum on that kick return.
Just a really good-looking linebacker, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's lean and he's long and he's speedy and he's solid. So here come the Wildcats. Bunched up look. Under center, handoff goes to Reeder. He tries to come to the near side. He's met right away.
Boy, we had him for a loss, and he still managed to get 2 yards, 3 yards.
Cam Inbody was in on that tackle along with Jack Godleski. So gain of 3. Yeah, he just did a quick sidestep and got to his edge.
His legs were wrapped, but he's got strong legs, and he just kept him moving.
And he's a tall kid, so he falls forward for at least 2 yards, right?
You got to hit him backward. That's how that works. It's laws of physics.
All right. One receiver near, one far. Ellis again, and he does this pitch. Pitch is going out to number 3, and boys, he's across the 50 into the 45-yard line. Really nice game. That's Chance Leonard. And that is really, we hadn't seen him run outside like that.
Nope.
And now we did.
Napping just a little bit on that.
Yep. Focusing on
the up back, first back.
So into Falcon territory go the Wildcats. Ellis again under center. He hands off the first man through. Again, that's Reeder. Reeder's going to get about 4 yards, going to get it to the 41-yard line.
Jujum on the tackle.
The same, only different.
Gain of
Yes.
4, 2nd and 6.
So we're about a half an hour from the Tiger start.
Okay.
We're going to try to keep this whole thing
Well,
updated.
with both teams
2
focusing
games,
on the ground
focusing
game.
yeah, exactly.
everybody wants to
We
be-
get out of here by the 4th inning, right? Oh, I love it. All right. Ellis under center. Receiver near, receiver far. Takes a snap. Now a pitch again. There it is to number 3, and that's Chance Leonard, and he gets out enough for a first down and more. He's going to get all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Now, we had it defended that time, just missed the tackle.
Yeah.
Olszewski, not before Lenhart picks up a Wildcat first down.
Chance Leonard, he's a junior. He's got a lot of speed to get around that edge. So this is maybe going to change Darren Smith's approach a little bit.
So ball on the 23-yard line.
Handoff goes to Reeder again. He's got a little bit of room, and he gets, 9 yards on that. Inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. He's got to get another yard for a first down, but 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
That's the best situation the Wildcats have had thus far. And they're knocking on the door here.
Yep.
If you're just joining us, we're at the 6:40 mark in the second quarter. West Catholic 24 and Wayland 0, but Wayland is driving right now. We've got timeout by West Catholic. Darren Smith, defensive coordinator for the Falcons, is going to want to talk this over. He says, hang on a minute, guys.
We've got to get the right defense. 2nd and short. You expect it would be Jack Reeder, but maybe they've got a trick up their sleeve or
Sure.
Number 9, Easton Williams.
Not too tricky that they don't want it to work, though.
No.
We've seen that happen in the past.
Playing for Grandpa.
But Chance Leonard has really shown, he's given a lot of momentum
Number 12,
on his little sweeps here. Little pitch from Ellis. It's brought a little bit of life to this Wildcat offense.
Yep.
16, DJ Kerr playing for Uncle RJ. Number 18, Will Lodenstein playing for Grandpa Kaz.
So to everyone who craves a fresh meal made just for you, let our Culver's teams in Comstock Park, Cedar Springs, Cascade, or Lowell locations handcraft your meal with care. Come to Culver's and let us serve you a butter burger made especially for you. Welcome to Delicious.
Number 24, Jake Reeder.
And both teams come out of a timeout. West Catholic calls its first timeout of the half. 6:36 to go until halftime. West Catholic leading 24-0.
Playing for Grandpa.
And on a 2nd and 1, the Wildcats. Ellis takes a snap. Now he calls his own number, and he gets up enough for a first down, it would appear, just beyond the sticks.
Ellis on the keeper.
And it is going to be a first down. That's going to get them a new set of downs, and they can get a first down, Steve. They get down to about the 3-yard line. So here comes Ellis with a play in from Coach Gibson. Breaks the huddle. He's got one receiver to the near side. And he takes the snap. First guy through is Reeder, and Reeder's got some room. He's up across the 5. And the touchdown, Wildcats. From 13 yards out, Reeder.
Yeah. Nice counter move there. They have good blocking.
Did have great blocking there, and Reeder, he didn't take long. He's got a big, long stride. Took him about four strides to get in the end zone, and so first touchdown at the 6:01 mark for the Wildcats. And we got a timeout for Wayland. I think they're going to want to maybe go for 2 here.
That could be.
And why wouldn't you? I mean, if you can do that, that would erase, you can do that 2 more times. If they convert here, that would erase that field goal that West Catholic had.
So what was that, like a 14-yard?
That was a 13-yarder.
13-yard.
Yeah. Lamoureux Farm Market in Cowlicks. Fuel up Falcon fans at Lamoureux Farm Market in Cowlicks. From farm fresh beef, pork, chicken, lamb, and salmon. Always local, natural, and USDA certified, to our full-service ice cream shop. We've got something for everyone. Open daily year-round on Lake Bella Vista in Rockford. Follow them on Facebook for specials. Lamoureux Farm Market and Cow.
Grandpa Ross, 58, Justin Van Dyke playing for Papa.
And this is really nice. They're reading off each of the players and cheerleaders and who they're playing for on this Folds of Honor night, honoring military, first responders, etc. In fact, they had so many of them, they didn't get all of the West Catholic players on the roster.
They couldn't fit everybody in.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's great for them.
It is fantastic.
So
here's Ellis under center. He's got one receiver to the near side. Gets up under center, man in motion. He's going to be the first one. He's going to take it. It's Carter, and Carter takes the pitch and then pitches it again to number 11, and it was Tomas, number 4, Henry Moss. So double pitch.
Well, it was a handoff and then a pitch.
Oh, a handoff and a pitch. So that 2-point conversion fails. Neat looking play.
Yeah. Reminds me of what the Lions would do.
That's right. So it's going to be 24-6 here, West Catholic leading at the 6:01 mark until halftime. And please join us at halftime for the West End Body Halftime Show. We're going to take a little bit of a break, listen to the band, but we'll come back and we'll have scores around the area. And, of course, Steve Grooms and his stats, and Steve Abid and myself will take a look at the first half of play and what we think needs to happen in the second. A little bit of analysis, hopefully a couple laughs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see what we can do.
So kicking off for the Wildcats is going to be number 30, Ben Berghoff. Pretty darn good punting so far tonight for Ben. Place the ball there at the 40. We take a look at the big scores around the area. Hudsonville 14, East Kentwood 20.
Wow.
And then in the second, Rockford up big on Jenison 28-0. Catholic Central 14, Holland Christian 7. Tight game there. Big kick by Berghoff, taken at the 2. And up and through is Hunter Owen. He gets across the 20 to the 23. So again, taking a look at some of the scores around the area. Unity Christian 28, Wyoming 6. They're in the second. Zeeland West, West Catholic's final opponent here in 2 weeks, 22. Forest Hill Central 10. And the big one back on the west side, our neighbors of Coopersville and Kennewa. It's Kennewa leading there 21-14. That's a battle.
Yep.
I'll bring you more scores in a minute. Here's Grady Augustin under center, hands it off to Abram, and Abram breaks through, and he's out to the 30, breaks another tackle, and nope, he's brought down at the 31, 32-yard line. Boy, just could have, he's like pulling his foot. No.
I mean, he's dragging people when he goes down. I like this. This is a little,
and he's a junior.
We're back to the split back formation again, so let's see what we do here. 2
receivers to the near side, bracketed, and handoff again to Abram. Abram gets across the 30 to the 32, gain of maybe 2.
I think they're ready for that one now.
Yeah, they're sniffing that one out.
Gain of a couple will bring up 3rd and 2.
Olszewski now in the game at running back. Thomas Puxta and Owen Hunter to the near side. Grady Augustin takes a look. Coach Grove gives him the play. In the gun. Takes a snap. He's going to hand it off to Olszewski. Olszewski's across the line of scrimmage. And he's down. Wow. He just all muscle.
He got his legs moving.
Yeah, he got stopped about a yard short.
Yep. I thought we were going to be down right there, and he just kept it going.
Yep. Took about 3 Wildcats with him for another 3 yards. That's going to be a first down. Ball's going to be at the 39-yard line. New set of downs for the Falcons. Here they are again. 2 receivers in the near side. Grady in the gun. Fakes the handoff to Olszewski. He's looking deep now. He's looking at Puxta. And it's intercepted. And Puxta saying, man, I was held at about the 30-yard line. He was tugging on his jersey and couldn't make free. But a nice interception there by Jackson Ritzma. He's the junior. So second turnover of the night for the Falcons. 1 on the opening kickoff, and now a big interception here at the 4:22 mark in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Did you see the hold?
I think Tom has a good complaint on that. I never want to argue with the officials.
No.
But
you left that up to Fred. Did Fred get mad on the sidelines at the officials?
Just once or twice.
Once or
that
twice
I saw one time was,
per game?
No.
No.
He was pretty calm most of the time.
Here come the Wildcats. They're starting off at the 21-yard line. Ellis is going to call his own number, and he's not going to gain anything. He's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by 0, Gillespie.
West Catholic a little fired up. They want that offense back on the field. That defense says, no. We're not doing this again. However, Chance Lenhart has shown that he can get around the edge, and he's got a lot of speed. Between him and Reeder.
Yeah, their backs are good. It's just that they don't always have the holes.
Yep. So 3 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. And back to pass, rolling out is Ellis looking. He's under pressure.
It's out of bounds.
And he takes a hit there, and that is going to be
incomplete.
Was that Mossy? I think that was Mossy Wickstrom there. Or no.
I couldn't.
32. Perry on the coverage.
Well, pass falls incomplete. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 10. Ball still at the 21-yard line. Here comes Ellis with the play in from Coach Gibson. Gets into the huddle, calls his play. They break the huddle. One receiver near, one far. Under center, handoff goes to the first man through. I think that's Reeder.
Yep.
And Reeder's going to get about 2 yards. That's going to bring up a 4th down. He got up to about the 24-yard line.
Reeder, the ball carrier.
So 3:17 on the clock right now in the second quarter. We get the ball back in good field position. We can do some things.
Could do something here. Ben Berghoff and his punting unit comes back out again. Back for the Falcons is Olszewski. He's going to set up at the 45-yard line. Berghoff pretty good in his punts thus far. And again, here's a liner about medium, taken at the 34-yard line by Olszewski. He's up across the 45 and almost to the 50. I think they're going to mark him a couple yards shy of the 50. At the 49-yard line, that's where West Catholic's going to get set up. Very short field.
Good field position, 2:43 in the half.
Yeah, West Catholic's got 2 timeouts, and so does Wayland. Just joining us, 24-6 is your score. West Catholic leading at this point. Here's Augustin. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far. Takes the handoff. Fakes and he tries to throw over there. It's Cam in body. Just out of the reach. He was open right there at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I think he hurried the throw a little bit.
Into the game comes Jacob Petz. So again, we've got 3 receivers. We've got Puxta. And now Owen Hunter goes in motion. Wraps around and a little bit of a jailbreak screen. Oh, man, that was something else. Almost intercepted by number 2, Carter Marin. bobbled it,
It's almost
and then caught by West Catholic.
Dream play for the defense.
I know. It was a jailbreak screen, I'll tell you what. He had all kinds of black jerseys.
He was defending it very well.
He certainly was.
All right, so I think we're in 4-down territory.
Kind of wants that one back, yeah. 3rd and 5 here for the Falcons. Ball's going to be at the 45.5-yard line of the Wildcats. Here comes West Catholic again. 2 receivers near, one to the far side. In the eye goes Olszewski, now moves, and we've got a flag.
They're going to say we simulated the snap, I think.
And West Catholic's walking back. They're going to...
5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
It's going to take him back to midfield now. 3rd and 9. Penalties, Steve. Penalties.
Man, I'll tell you.
Just focus. Doesn't play well any way you look at it.
Deacon Parslow in the game at the slot here.
Minute 51 to go until halftime. 2 receivers near, one to the far side. Parslow goes into motion. Grady Augustin, he goes down. Down in a hurry.
Well, now I think we're in punting situation.
I think so too. I think that was Eli Weaver, and that's not the first time he met Grady Augustin in the backfield. I think that's his 2nd sack of the night. West Catholic's going to take a quick timeout here.
Was it us or did Wayland take it? It would make sense if Wayland took timeout.
Now let's check the board here. And both teams are right back out on the field. I don't quite know. It's not a timeout, not by either. It looked like they were going. And now this official calls a timeout by Wayland. There we go. There's your timeout. Minute 42 to go until halftime. Join us for the West End Body Halftime Show. Pardon me? 43 is now our punter. Colin Abram?
Yes. Somebody is sick.
Cal Peterson may be sick?
Yeah, he's...
Under the weather?
Under the weather. I heard that through the grapevine.
All right.
My sources are telling me.
Your sources sound like lyrics is what I'm thinking. So West Catholic breaks their huddle. Both teams come back out onto the field after the Wayland timeout. So with the absence of Cal Peterson, brings out running back Colin Abram for the punting duties. Do you watch for the fake?
No, I think he punted in freshman and JV.
Okay. So here's the snap. Good snap back to him. Rolls out a little bit. Punts it. A good punt. And that goes down and is fair caught at the 17-yard line by number 8. That's Eli Weaver.
That worked pretty well for us.
It did.
Because the fair catch, he might have had some return.
It looked like he had a little bit of returning room, and he did. So minute 35 to go. The Wildcats are going to have to work with, along with one timeout. And they've got, looks like about 83 yards to get to the end zone. Don't know anything about their field goal kicking. Maybe they got a good unit. Their kickoff team, he booted that thing, Ben Berghoff.
The question is, how are they going to get down the field with what their offense does? Maybe the screen pass, maybe that pitch.
Ellis under center hands it off to Reeder. Reeder's met right away at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down.
They might be content just to get out of the half.
That could be. Ellis over to the sideline, and he's going to get a play by Coach Gibson. Runs it back into the huddle. Clock counting down to minute 15 now. Ellis calls the play, breaks the huddle. One receiver near, one far. Under center is Ellis. He's got a man in motion. It's Carter, and the pitch goes to him. He's found the edge, and Jujem comes from nowhere. Great pursuit by Jujem. It's going to be about a 3-yard gain, though. Going to get it to about the 20. And again, a 3rd and long here. 58 seconds to go until they set the ball. And West Catholic's going to take a timeout. Yeah. So now West Catholic down to one timeout, calling their second. We want to talk this thing over here quick.
Well, I think they wanted to see if we can get the ball back with some time on the clock. Our punt team has gotten us good field position, so
indeed they have.
That might be part of it.
Some shout-outs here. Let's see who's listening. And let's see, it looks like that starting defensive end, 24, Jack Franzak, listening at home tonight after successful ACL surgery on Wednesday. Jack, we miss you. You're a big part of this defense, man. Hope you're healing well. And shout out from New Jersey, Tom Mikowski's listening. Tom, you're supposed to be enjoying yourself at the wedding reception. Come on, man.
He's critiquing us, you know
he
that.
He says, thank you, Steve Avid, for holding Joe Sack up, you know. Rod Shiraki's listening. Always comes through with scores. East Grand Rapids 14, Thornapple Kellogg nothing. 20-0 in the second quarter, he said. Check that, 21-0. And yes, we know our audio is cutting in and out. But thank you. So here's a run.
Oh, he got the first.
Yeah, he did get the first down.
Reader, the ball carrier.
Brad Sturgill's listening. He says, hey, Steve and Joe, you guys are awesome. You got to get your hearing checked, I'll tell you, Brad.
Thanks, Brad.
Yeah. Soon another custom caulking touchdown. Here's Ellis under center. He's going to drop back to pass. He's looking, now finds number 4, Henry Moss, and he drops it. That's now incomplete. We're at 35 seconds. That's going to stop the clock.
Gillespie on the coverage.
Oh, Gillespie with the tackle. So 3rd and 10 here for the Wildcats as we near halftime. 7 minutes until the Tigers' first pitch. Let's go Tigers.
Let's go Tigers.
Let's go Tigers.
Let's do it, Tarek Scooble.
Exactly. Everybody's cheering for him. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. Ellis under center, sends Carter in motion. Handoff goes to Marin. Reader. Reader gets one, and the clock's rolling now. 20 seconds here to go until halftime. Ellis rushes back. He's going to call the play. They're going to try to get one more in here. He's got 2 receivers on the far side. Goes under center. And there's a handoff to number 4, Henry Moss. Moss up over the 30 to 35. Finally goes down about the 37-yard line as the horn sounds ending the half. West Catholic 24 and Wayland 6. Steve, interesting first half.
Yeah, we did some things we wanted to do, and we made some mistakes.
Yeah, we did.
Trying to right the ship a little bit. I mean, we're in the lead, but feels like we could have done so much more.
It was, and it just, there was a lot of penalties on West and
turnovers.
Turnovers, and Wayland, they came to play tonight, and they're going to figure some things out here at halftime.
Well, and we have to kick off to them, so
that's correct. They're going to get the ball to open the second half. That ground game was working really, really well early.
Yep.
And I think it's still there. I think Wayland had made some adjustments to slow that down a little bit, but a couple of long runs, not only by Connor Olszewski, but also by Colin Abram. And a couple of big sacks came up, Grady Augustin looking, and, all over him was Eli Weaver. Thanks, Steve Grooms. Got the stats. We're going to go through those right now as the Wayland marching band takes the field here. So let's take a look here on the ground. West Catholic with 168 yards rushing on 14 attempts. It's a big average, 12-yard average per touch right there, and Colin Abram, he's the guy, averaging 14 a carry. He's got 10 carries for 140 yards, and he says, I want a piece of what Connor had last week.
Well,
exactly.
He's on track.
He is.
For that.
And 3 touchdowns on the ground for him.
Yep.
Connor Olszewski's got 2 carries for 41 yards. And, of course, he had the big one and had a punt return for a touchdown called back on a penalty there. Grady Augustin, negative 13 yards, a la those two big sacks that he had. He has not called his own number yet tonight. Through the air, Grady doing a nice job. He is 6 for 9 for 104 yards. He's got one interception. Those receptions going to Owen Hunter, 2 of them for 43 yards. And Colin Abram with 1 catch for 31. Cam Inbody, 1 catch for 2. Connor Olszewski's got 1 catch for 6 yards. And Max Wildman had that nice catch for 22 yards. So 104 plus your 168 give you 272. Not too bad.
For the first half.
It is. 10 first downs, and big glaring number right there is the 2 turnovers. One on the opening kickoff where the ball was fumbled, and Wayland came up with it, only to be stopped by West Catholic on downs there. We take a look over on the other side. On Wayland's side, 87 yards of total offense there. On the ground, they went for 87. They've got nothing through the air. So 25 attempts for 87 yards, averaging 3.5 per carry. They've got 7 first downs. Really, the big one is 16 carries by Jake Reeder. He's got the 71 yards and the only touchdown for the Wildcats. They failed on their 2-point conversion on a very interesting play, handoff and pitch.
And he's the workhorse, so he's going to carry it another 16 times in the second half.
That's for
more
sure.
than likely.
Yeah. Caleb Ellis, three carries from his quarterback position for only 4 yards. Jacob Carter has got 2 carries for 1 yard. Henry Moss, 2 carries for 7. And Will Lodenstein's got 2 carries for 4. So passing-wise, Ellis has not completed a pass in 5 attempts. So 87 yards is your tail of the tape. There's nothing in the receiving corps. So they've got 7 first downs and no turnovers, and they have 7 points on the board.
And we should have a big 0 up for them.
Right.
We let them downfield a little bit and score. I think we know what we have to do
I
to
think
stop
so.
them. I know who we're going to key on.
Yeah.
So
there's a couple of guys.
They may have a few wrinkles that we haven't seen yet, but
exactly. So we're going to let the Wayland marching band take the field here and enjoy some of them. Steve and I will take a quick break and come back, a little bit of analysis as halftime wears down. Thank you for joining us on the West End Body Halftime Show. We will be back shortly. Your score, 24-6 at the half.
The Wildcat Marching Band recently took first place at the Portage Marching Invitational in Class Double B and third place at the Hastings Marching Invitational. The band will be at West Ottawa High School this Tuesday performing at 7:30 p.m. The band will have their final competition of the season at East Kentwood High School next Saturday, October 18th, performing at 4:30 p.m. We would love to see that Wildcat pride and the stands at our away events. We'd like to thank our sponsors for their incredible generosity. Schaefer Tree Service, the A.D. Steinberg Foundation, Uniquely Sweet, United Bank, Booth, Pulaski, Revenstock Insurance, Enrico's Mechanical, and Down Home Gardens. Lastly, a huge thank you to our Wayland Union band boosters and our awesome friends and family for their incredible support. Please give it up one more time for the Wayland Union Wildcat Marching Band.
We're back. Wayland Marching Band with a nice performance.
Very nice.
He's on the field and
lots of pageantry.
Always is.
Yep.
So we've got 3 seconds on the clock. They're going to put another 2 up very likely. Wayland has come out onto the field, and you and I were kind of revisiting some old history way back
when. The Wayback Machine.
Yeah, we did. Back to the, let's see, the season of 82 and the season of 79 and having a whole lot of fun.
What was that Bruce Springsteen song? Glory Days?
Glory Days. Exactly. All those names. It seems so fresh, right?
Yep.
It really does. Great story about Gary Shotko. And,
Gary, if you're listening, I told Joe the story about you getting your jaw broken during the Catholic Central game. I won't mention who did it.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, but that was one of the times that Coach Julian
was not a happy person.
Not a happy guy. Red in the face and everything else.
Yelling.
And the amazing thing is you ran off to the hospital, which was about 3 blocks away up at Butterworth.
No, I think he went to St. Mary's. I could be wrong. He might
Either way, they're less than a mile from the stadium. And got his jaw wired shut, right?
Yep.
And then came back
in the fourth quarter.
To play.
This happened early in the game, like first quarter, I think. So it was on a punt. And then he came back. And I was on the phones on the field to Tim Cohane, was up in the press box. And Tim said, "Oh, the crowd's going to love this." And I said, "What?" He says, "Look at the gate." And Gary was running through the gate just as the band was playing the Rocky song.
Yeah.
And
over on the west gate, right? On the visitor side.
Of the field by the entry there on Houseman Street. And you could not have scripted that any better. So
amazing.
Yep.
So that was one heck of a season. Of course, West Catholic going on to play in the state championship game, right?
Silverdome against Jackson Lumen Christi.
Yeah.
We lost that championship game, but it was a great experience and a memory that I'll never forget. So
it sure was. And since then, West Catholic's had quite a run in the last since 2010. Yep. And did a really good job. Again, want to thank everyone for joining us on the West End Body Halftime Show. Steve Grooms and his stats we gave you a little bit earlier, and Colin Abram on his way, 10 carries and 140 yards and 3 touchdowns. Well on his way to trying to top last week's performance by Connor Olszewski. I think,
a little bit of a rivalry, you think?
Why not, right? Best of friends, best of rivals.
Knuckles and Sonic? Or do we have that going on with our guys?
Absolutely. So as we count down here, both teams are going to get to the sidelines as we come to zeros here to begin the second half. West Catholic leading 24-6, and Wayland's going to get the opening kickoff. Steve Grooms, thank you very much. As always, handing over the reins of his laptop, containing all the information. What a great job. How many years, Steve? 25? 26 years Steve Grooms has been doing that. They're going to name a hallway after you. You know that? Maybe put your name on one of the seats in the press box.
There you go. That could happen.
All right. So we're about to begin. Landon Smith is going to be kicking off to the Wildcats. Wildcats and Falcons making adjustments, I'm sure, in the locker room. And we are going to bring up the defensive starters here. We have the offense to begin the second half of play. There's your defensive starters.
Well, we know what we have to do to stop them. Now we just have to do it, right? That's why coaching is such a simple task.
12 minutes are on the clock. Landon Smith ready to kick off. Here's the run up and the boot taken at the 7-yard line and up across the 20 to about the 25.
Tackled by 21, Cato.
Julian Cato on the tackle.
First and 10 Wildcats.
And again, we want to remind everybody that the visual portion of this broadcast, the rights are all held by the home team, which would be Wayland, so you won't be seeing any of the field activities. However, I think the next 2 games are at home, Forest Hills Eastern and then Zeeland West to wrap up the year. So here's the West Catholic defense. And the Wildcats are going to get started out at the 25. Tight set, handoff. And about a 3-yard gain.
54, Hunter Price on the tackle.
Jake Reeder on the carry, Hunter Price with the tackle. There's all the powder, student section.
That's nice.
Smells of baby powder.
Students are into it.
They sure are. 2nd and 7, ball at the 28-yard line. 1 receiver on the far, 1 on the near. Ellis under center. He hands off. No, it's a pitch. He calls his own number, pitches it off to number 1. That's Carter. Carter brings it up to the 42-yard line. Gives Wayland a first down.
That's the play we've had trouble with. So.
It is. And that time Ellis held the ball for quite a while before pitching it.
He turned the corner
to Carter. So new set of downs for the Wildcats. 2 receivers to the far side and Ellis under center. Here's the handoff. That goes to number 18. That's Will Lodenstein.
Lodenstein, the ball carrier, 31.
He's going to get 5, maybe 6 yards on the play. Wildcats obviously making some adjustments, going with what was successful, and then now a nice gain by Lodenstein.
You notice that they tend to get forward progress, forward yards.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes we've stopped them at the line, but rarely have we thrown them for a loss.
Here goes Ellis. He calls his own number, and he gets up to about the line of gain. Let's see. They're going to give him a first down there.
31, Jujim on the tackle.
Jael Jujim on the tackle.
Wildcat, first down.
So showing some success, pick up a 4 and a first down. They get across midfield. Ball's going to be at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Here comes Ellis into the huddle with the play. They break huddle. And a big set under center.
Dropped the snap, but still managed to get the handoff.
Right. That one went to Will Lodenstein again.
Lodenstein, the ball carrier, 50, Jujim on the tackle.
And he gets about 2 yards on that. Jael Jujim padding his tackle stats. Leading tackler on the Falcons.
Do you see Reeder? Is he on the sideline somewhere? Because he has not carried the ball, right?
I see him. There's number 24. Yeah, he's right down there in front of the golf cart.
Yep, okay.
So Ellis under center shows a man in motion. This is going to go to
first back through.
Yeah, Lodenstein again. He's going to get 2 yards.
All right, this is a big down for us right here. 3rd and 7.
Yeah, 3rd and 7, 3rd and 6. West Catholic defense waving their arms, wanting the support of the crowd. Wonder how many people are in their cars watching the game right now, the Tiger game. Here's Ellis under center. Carter in motion. He takes the ball. Gets around the edge. Jael Jujim again on the tackle. Picks up about 3, maybe 2 yards. It's going to bring up a 4th down now and 3 to go.
All right.
Let's see what they do here. I don't see number 30, Ben Berghoff, coming on yet. And they're going to bring a play in. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Close to the 40-yard line, so
They're going to need to get they need to get to the 38, Steve. 2 receivers to the far side. Ellis under center, takes a snap, goes back, looks to pass. Now he's going to scramble, and he's met just before the 40-yard line at the 39, and they're going to turn the ball over on downs.
That was great coverage.
He took one glance over to his first read there, and just said, nope, I'm going to run it myself. Found a small hole only to be closed up very quickly, and West Catholic's going to put their offense back on the field. Turnover on downs by Wayland. So here comes Grady Augustin and crew. 1 receiver to the far side, 1 to the near side. Handoff goes to Connor Olszewski. He's up over the 45 to the 50. Now to the 45, breaks a couple of tackles. He's to the 35, the 30, and he finally gets pushed out of bounds at about the 25. Really nice run.
Broke a couple of tackles.
He sure did.
They're tackling him up high, which you can't do with somebody with that kind of strength.
No.
Leg strength.
Run is good for a Falcon first down. Ball at the 24-yard
So big gain for Connor Olszewski, and ball's going to be at the 24-yard line. And here come the Falcons. Augustin in the gun. He gets the ball, hands it off again to Olszewski.
Just one man.
Just a little, he did a little shimmy shake and then went to the outside. Got about 2 yards, but an exciting 2 yards, wasn't it?
There was a lot of open field in front of him. The kid that stopped him made a good stop.
Did a nice, little ankle tackle there. Falcons back up in their hurry up. 2 receivers backs. Near, split backs, bracketing. Olszewski, they look to the sideline, get the play from Coach Grove. Grady's got the snap. He steps back to pass. He's under a little bit of pressure. Pass goes out. That's caught by Cam Inbody. Is he inbounds? No, I'm sorry. That was 83.
Complete. Inbody, the intended receiver, will bring up 3rd down.
Actually, I think that was Isaac Plum.
Was it?
Yeah, 83. Isaac Plum seeing some duty here. Yep. He saw a lot in the first 3 games. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 8 for the Falcons. Colin Abram back in his running back position. He sets up in the eye. In motion goes Owen Hunter. Back to pass is Grady Augustin, and
Augustin's pass is
he's calling for a little bit of a grab there.
We'll bring up 4th down.
So West now facing 4th down. Ball went incomplete, out of bounds. And in again comes Landon Smith looking for his 2nd field goal of the night. Earlier in the season, we had a conversation Tom and I did with Landon. He says, I'm good from 45. Automatic from 40, he says.
This would be about a 40-yarder, I think.
Not much wind out there, if anything. No, flag is limp there in the north end zone. In-body the holder. There's the snap. Kind of bobbled, and he...
the snap
I think the snap, no, it was low.
Well, that did not work out the way we wanted it to.
It didn't. So, a little bit of a bobbled snap, and the ball went sailing across the ground after Landon Smith attempted the kick. And the score remains 24-6. We're at the 6:29 mark in the 3rd. West Catholic's defense is going to come out. And that ball is going to get set up at the 20-yard line for the Wildcats as they break the huddle and come back out onto the field. Huddling around Coach Tim Gibson. West Catholic showing a 3-man front. Here's Ellis And the pitch goes out to number 4, Henry Moss. Moss has got some room. He's across the 35, the 40, the 50. He's got a lot of speed. Nobody's going to catch him. And on for a touchdown is Henry Moss. Holy smokes, 80 yards for Henry Moss on that pitch. And that play has been successful.
Yeah.
But this time went to the opposite side of the field, and Moss was off to the races as soon as he got past the linebacking core. So on for the extra point comes Ben Berghoff. The holder for him is going to be the quarterback, Caleb Ellis. There's the snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it's good. And Wayland draws closer now, 24-14 West Catholic after that 80-yard Moss run. Henry Moss taking the pitch, and I mean, he went almost untouched.
Yeah, we had nobody defending the pitch. Then he just outran the secondary. So
right.
It's 24-13.
Excuse me, 24-13.
They missed their first PAT.
Yeah. Thank you for that correction. And, again, we haven't seen Reeder back out on the field, number 24.
He was in on that play.
Oh, he was in on that play.
They faked the fullback and
Gotcha.
then pitched it. Well, we better wake up a little bit and get back on track. So, I mean, they're not just going to go away.
No, they found a couple of things, made some good adjustments there at halftime. Lamoureux Farm Market and Cowlicks. Fuel up Falcon fans at Lamoureux Farm Market and Cowlicks. From farm fresh beef, pork, chicken, lamb, and salmon. Always local, natural, and USDA certified to our full-service ice cream shop. We have something for everyone. They are open daily, year-round on Lake Bella Vista in Rockford. Follow them on Facebook for specials. Lamoureux Farm Market and Cowlicks. So here comes Ben Berghoff to kick off after his PAT conversion. Wayland making the most of that
nice
first series. Big kick taken at the 3-yard line, up across the 15. Now the 20 goes Owen Hunter. And Owen gets up to about the 27-yard line. That's where West Catholic's going to get started with their first offensive series of the second half.
Berghoff's kick fielded by 5. Owen Hunter.
Nice sustained run, almost 6 minutes. Is it the second?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Tried the field goal.
Joe's is watching the Tigers in his mind.
I want to put.
So I'd like to see us go back to what we were doing.
Already bad commentary would be distracted even more if the Tigers were on my direct TV feed. Yeah. Here's Grady Augustin back to pass. Little flare pass out goes to Connor Olszewski, and there's a block in the back. Connor gets up across the 35 to about the 37, but flag down on the play, and that's going to be a block in the back.
Holding.
Did you see holding, Steve?
Yep, I saw it right at the moment he caught it.
Yeah. So it's going to be a spot foul at the 30 where the flag lays.
Holding. Offense number 5. 10-yard penalty from the spot. First down.
So that's going to bring the Falcons back to the 20-yard line. It's going to bring up, again, a first and maybe 18. Here's Augustin in the gun. He's got 2 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Running back is Connor Olszewski. He sets up in the eye. Grady's got the ball, looking, delivers. And was looking to Thomas Pucksta. Had him, but great coverage there by Chance Leonard.
Pucksta, the intended receiver. Ritzema on the coverage for the Wildcats.
Excuse me, that was Ritzema on the coverage. Jackson Ritzema, he's a junior. Good-sized kid out there.
2nd and 18.
Here's Augustin in the gun again. Sends Wildman into motion. 2 receivers to the far side. Hands the ball off, and he's got Olszewski. He's across the 30, now to the 35-yard line. Picks up a good chunk of the remaining yardage, but he's still going to have a good 4 yards to go.
Jacob Carter makes the tackle. He would have been in the end zone if he hadn't done it.
A lot of open room here to the near side.
Nice ankle tackle.
Okay, here's Augustin in the gun. He's got Olszewski behind him. He's going to hand it off again. Up the middle he goes, up to the 42-yard. It's going to be a yard short of the first down. It's going to bring up 4th and 1 now.
We'll bring up 4th down.
Steve, what do you do?
I would punt it, but I don't think that's what they're going to do.
It's not what the Lions would do.
No, Dan Campbell has changed the way coaches think about this now.
Augustin in the gun. He's got Olszewski in the eye. 2 receivers, Puxta and Hunter on the far side. It looks like Pet's on the near side. Handoff's going to go to Connor Olszewski, and it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down.
Just enough.
Just enough. Got an extra yard. He's going to bring it up to the 39-yard line. So West Catholic converts on 1st and 1 in their own territory. A bit of an attitude call, maybe.
Yeah.
Right? Keep the drive going. Don't want to turn it back over to
use some clock.
Wayland. Here's Grady Augustin back to pass, and he sees out there, and that's Thomas Puxta. Catches it right at the line of gain. They're going to give him a little bit short of that. Ball's going to be set up at the 49-yard line or 48-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 1. West Catholic in the hurry up.
Little tempo here.
Yep. And he's going to hand it off to Connor Olszewski, and he's across the line of scrimmage, and he goes to the 30, the 20, and finally brought down inside the 20-yard line. That happened so fast, Tom.
They were
brought down by 3, Lenhart.
You're waiting for Tom to respond.
Or excuse me. Just, it's so natural.
I know.
After 15 years.
Tell me about it.
Steve. I did that the last game, too, didn't I?
That's okay, Fred.
Okay. So here come the Falcons, 1st and 10. Ball's inside the 20. They're in the red zone.
Colin Abram
setting up at the 19. Colin Abram now in the back, giving Olszewski a little bit of a breather. Now Abram takes the handoff. He goes off tackle, pushing. He's not down yet, and he falls forward for almost
about
4 yards. Yeah.
Abram, the ball carrier. Number 2, Carter Marin with the tackle.
Marin in on the tackle there. .312 to go here in the third quarter. 24-13 is your score. West Catholic in the lead.
Like to see them keep grinding it out here. It's demoralizing to the defense when you do that. There
Here's
we go.
A little
There's
pitch to Connor Olszewski's got some room to run. He's over the 10, the 5, and touchdown. Touchdown, West Catholic.
Olszewski, the ball carrier.
Custom caulking touchdown for Connor Olszewski.
Touchdown.
And that's going to be a 16-yarder for him. Little pitch out to the near side by Grady Augustin, and into score goes Connor Olszewski. How many scores is that for him tonight? Is that 2?
I think so.
On for the PAT is Landon Smith. Score is 30-13, pending the extra point. Landon Smith missing the field goal on their last possession. Hunter into hole. We got a quick flag here before the snap.
Encroachment. Defense. Half the distance.
Now,
so defense jumped.
In the way olden days, we would go for 2.
Yeah.
If you got the ball at the half-yard line. 1.5-yard line. Which, given that we missed the last extra point, didn't we? Or no, that was the field goal.
That was the field goal. Yeah. So here's Landon Smith Better snap, better hold. The kick is up, and it's good. And West Catholic takes a 31-13 lead at 2:54 in the third. And we got a couple more shout-outs. Great Grandma Grove. She's cheering the Falcons on. She's up in Clare, Michigan. She listens every week. She's fantastic.
That's nice.
It really is. You would have thought that she would have been at the
Tiger game?
No. No, where did Landon
oh gosh, I know this.
It's right up there.
Yeah.
Gladwin.
I was going to say it begins with a G.
That's right. Oh, love that. So do we have a Tiger score yet? Let's take a look here. Let me give some updates. Why does their basketball on ESPN's main site here? Seattle 1, Tigers nothing, top of third. Come on, Tigers. So kicking off to the Wildcats is going to be Landon Smith. West Catholic leading 31-13. Landon with a run-up and another good kick taken at the 10-yard line. Now mishandled
it.
And two
right
West
there.
Catholic players pop in and get him at the 15.
That's nice.
And that was Reeder. Just a little bit mishandled, was able to regain possession and get a few more steps in before West Catholic downed him at the 15-yard line. Nice special teams play there.
Yeah, sometimes when you mishandle those kicks, it buys you a little time, and then defense
crazy things
relaxes a little bit.
Yep.
But that time we stayed right with it. Great tackles.
Come the Wildcats out on offense. Again, another very tight set with one receiver to the far side, Ellis under center. He hands off and he dropped it. West Catholic's got the ball, and it's, I believe, Deacon Parslow.
Nice
comes up
job.
with a fumble recovery. The sophomore, so effective on defense.
That
Parslow.
Was nice to see.
Ellis was calling his own number, and he came around to the near side.
Well, and he was setting up the pitch. You saw the trailback getting ready to catch it. But, yeah, he mishandled that. So
West Catholic's going to come back out on offense with a very short field. Ball's at the 16-yard line. Two receivers to the far side in Puxta and Hunter. Handoff goes to Olszewski. He's got a big hole up the middle. He's across the 10, the 5. Gets hit at the 1, and he goes in for a touchdown. Custom cocking touchdown for Connor Olszewski from 15 yards out. And West Catholic now 37-13.
And
very quick score there for West.
Still 2:38 to go in the third quarter.
Taking advantage of the fumble recovery, and first play from scrimmage goes for a touchdown for West Catholic. Again, Landon Smith coming out for the extra point. There's the snap. Good hold. The kick goes up, and it's good. And West Catholic now 38 and Wayland 13. 2:38 to go here in the third. Let's pay some bills here. To everyone who craves a fresh meal made just for you, let our Culver's teams in Comstock Park, Cedar Springs, Cascade, or Lowell handcraft your meal with care. Come to Culver's and let us serve you a butter burger made especially for you. Welcome to Delicious.
Speaking of welcome to Delicious, I don't know if you saw that Timmer drove his man around the 15 all the way into the end zone.
Just like the movie. Blindside.
You know, that's the kind of thing that makes old offensive line coaches
feel really good, warm inside.
Yeah, you get a little tingling.
Your cheeks are getting a little rosy.
What's left of my hair stands straight up.
Timmer's getting some other offers. He had an offer to Central Michigan.
Oh,
right?
did he?
Yep.
That's too bad.
And
I went to Western.
oh, well, they're a phone call away, aren't they? I think he's got the frame for it.
Does.
You know, he's going to definitely, be able to play some Division I ball somewhere. Here's Landon Smith with the run up and the kick, again taken by Reeder, and Reeder's going to go up across the 20, 25, and he's going to be brought down at about the 27-yard line. Better handle on it.
25-yard line. Tackled by 3, Jacob Petz.
Jake Reeder, really the bulk of the carries tonight for the Wildcats. And they're going to get started out at the 28-yard line, 1st and 10.
We'll see if they go away from what their offense is right now. They've had success with that option play, though.
They really have. Well, 80 yards on that one touchdown.
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's more offense than they had in the whole first half.
Ellis under center, and he's going to call his own number. Hoping that the West Catholic defense overplays that pitch, called his own number, got about 4 yards on that play. He's going to bring it out to the 33-yard line, 2nd and long 5, maybe 6. Comes into the huddle with the play. Now they break. One receiver to the far side, one to the near side. Ellis again under center. And first guy through is going to be Reeder. Reeder gains about 5 on the play, and he's going to get a first down, bringing it to the 39-yard line. Same, only different again.
Yeah.
Right?
They had some different backfield action that time. I
Right.
think they're setting up a counter of some sort.
Yeah, Henry Moss was in motion that time.
Yeah.
Always a little bit of a distraction. So here comes the Wildcats, 1st and 10 from their own 39. Ellis hands off, and that's going to be Henry Moss. That's the first time we've seen that.
Behind the chains.
Yep.
That's nice.
So a loss of about a yard on the play, maybe a yard and a half.
31, Jujum.
Giles Jujum on the tackle. He's going to bring up a 2nd and 11.
Offense. More than 4 players in the backfield.
We got
decline it.
Oh, they declined it. Okay. They're going to take the,
Too many men in the backfield.
3rd down.
2nd.
It's going to be 2nd down. Yeah, he said it was 3rd down. The official did. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, the official's never wrong.
No. Ellis comes back from the sideline, getting the play from Coach Tim Gibson. He breaks the huddle. One receiver to the far side in single coverage. One receiver to the near side. Under center, he comes back to pass. He's looking. He's under pressure. And there's a fumble, and it looks like
they came up with it.
Yeah, they came up with it.
24.
Covered by 24.
Jack Reeder. I had a sense that there was a pass on that play. The wideout on the far side was flexed a little further than normal.
Loss on the play.
And it looked like Mossy Wickstrom was out there in coverage.
Yeah, he had good coverage, but the blocking really broke down.
So now we got a 3rd and 22. That's page 6 in the playbook.
Go to the index.
Go to the index. And what do we got here? There's a
Can't give 'em all
handoff.
22.
Yep. Oh, man. So he's going to get back inside the sticks.
Tackled by 7.
Not bad. Gain of about 11. Maybe 12 yards on the play. He's going to get it across the 40-yard line, but bringing up 4th down. That's going to be the 42-yard line. Let's see what the Wildcats are going to do if they're going to bring in Ben Berghoff.
I think they're in go for it. Well, they might let the quarter end here.
Yeah, we got 10 seconds and counting down. Pretty quick 3rd quarter. And they are. Both teams are going to head to the sideline. It's going to wrap up the third quarter of play. West Catholic 38 and Wayland 13. Let's pay some more bills here. If you need to repair or replace your roof, choose Moore & Sons Roofing. Moore & Sons, where you don't just get a great roof, you get a great roofing experience. And the quality and craftsmanship that they invest in every roof is second to none. So for all your roofing needs, choose Moore & Sons Roofing and Owens Corning Certified Contractor. And fall's absolutely the perfect time to create the beautiful landscape you've been wanting outside your home, and Shaner Avenue Nursery is the team you need to make this project a reality. Kristen Perez, proud West Catholic parent, will meet and design the look you want, making your home the envy of the neighborhood. Just contact Shaner Avenue Nursery and Kristen Perez at 616-293-7228 or check them out on the web at ShanerAvenueNursery.com. Dubin Attorneys at Law, with law offices in the Amway Grand Plaza Hotel. The Dubas specialize in business transactions, mergers and acquisitions, real estate, and estate planning. A true West Catholic family of students, coaches, boosters, and volunteers. Let Chris and Don Duba help with all your legal needs. Duba and Duba Attorneys at Law. What was all the hype about?
I'm sorry?
What? But it was excited. Was that 50-50? Did they draw the 50-50?
$14,000.
$14,000 tonight.
For the
raised
Folds of Honor.
For the Folds of Honor. Very worthwhile. Nice job, you guys. That's fantastic. Big night.
That's good to hear.
It really is.
It's
Folds
nice
of
when
Honor is a very worthy.
The community, the student body, everybody gets behind a project like that, and
everybody wins.
Yes.
So they're going to flip sides of the field.
It's going to look to see. It's so that receivers.
He's still
out a
little bit more.
So maybe another play
in coverage.
Although
here we go on fourth down. Ellis under center. He's back to pass. Drops back under a little bit of a pressure. Rolls to the far side and throws it just short. Intended for number 8, Eli Weaver.
Ellis's pass is incomplete.
So it's going to turn it over on downs, and West Catholic's going to get it in Wildcat territory.
Good field position. Are we bringing anybody? Are we subbing a little bit here?
No, not quite yet.
Let's see. Yep.
You see somebody?
No. Cato.
Oh, Julian Cato. That's not exactly a sub. Had 111 yards on, 9 carries the other night in mop-up duty,
That's right.
Exactly.
So we used to call it garbage
Here's
time.
Augustine. We got a whistle on the field. Let's see what's going on here.
I think they're going
to
getting the ready for play.
All right, Augustine hands off to Cato. Cato's got a little bit of room. He's up across the 40. Gets hit
Big
right
hit.
about then. He's going to pick up 3.
Bounces right back up.
Cato, the ball carrier.
All right.
Tackled by 71, Sipkama.
Steve Project's out there listening. Steve says doing some research at the best side. I know what kind of research that is. He's going to discuss high school football highlights with Jason Hutton on the Sports Project radio show this Saturday, 10 a.m. to noon on Jethro FM, 94.9 and 99.5 in Grand Rapids. He says tune in. Cato again with the handoff. He's up across the 20, the 30. He's got some room. He's juking a couple to the 5, to the 10, and brought down at the 3.
What a nice run that was.
Julian Cato, he's earning his way into the rotation here.
Gosh,
I'm telling you what.
First and goal.
Steve, don't forget, Tom and I need to be on the show this year. Got to bring us back. We were there last year, had a lot of fun.
That was really nice. Ball's on the 4-yard line. First and goal.
First and goal. Ball's on the 3.
3, sorry.
Cato's still in the game at running back. Grady in the gun. He gets the snap, hands it off to Cato, and he goes barreling into the end zone.
Nice.
For a custom caulking touchdown. Julian Cato's first of the game. And West Catholic 44 now, pending the extra point at the 10:46 mark in the 4th. Nice job, Julian Cato. Man, I'll tell you what. We remember the first game, right? where Connor Olszewski and Colin Abram went down with season-ending cramps, right?
Yeah.
Cato went in, and he got tossed around a little bit, but after that he says, I know how to do this.
Baptism under fire.
Sure was. And he was baptized quickly, blessed with a lot of speed, and a touchdown tonight. Here's Landon Smith. His extra point is good, and now West Catholic 45 and Wayland 13, 10:46 to go. We want to thank some more of our sponsors, including Realtor Melissa Homewood, the Lash Group, and Epic Realty. Epic Realty is a national leader in real estate, and Melissa Homewood is your local expert when it comes to buying or selling your home in West Michigan. Melissa can orchestrate market watches, property searches, and home value assessments to make your buying or selling process as thorough as it can be. You can find Realtor Melissa Homewood on the web at melissahomewood.com. That's melissahomewood.com. Melissa Homewood, the Lash Group, and Epic Realty, your real estate done right. And Padgett Business Services, your small business experts for tax preparation, bookkeeping, and payroll. Don't have your tax prep and accounting come be a coin toss. Leave it to Padgett Business Services to get it right. Falcon fans, visit Padgett online at pbsgr.com. That's pbsgr.com. Thanks to Mark Davey and his great staff. Padgett, located on Lake Michigan Drive, right next to Mr. Berger. Who we got? Oh, we're going to give Landon a break, and 86 is Danny DiCasola. He puts one out at about the 9-yard line, and here comes Reeder again. He gets it up across the 20 to the 25, and he's brought down at about the 27-yard line. That's where the Wildcats are going to get set up. See what they can do here in the fourth to narrow the margin.
In the old days, you could tell if you were subbing because the uniforms would be clean.
Right.
But with these turf fields, it's hard to tell. I think we have some different folks in. I could be wrong. Yep. Jael's Jujum still in. The secondary's pretty much intact, but I think the line and one of the linebackers has changed. So 10:40 to go in the fourth.
Here goes Ellis. First man through is going to be Reeder. And he's going to pick up about 3.
Half off all food in the food truck. Half off all food in our food truck.
Half off food in the food truck, Steve. Go.
I don't have that kind of speed anymore. Don't.
Right?
Right. Don't we have staff people to?
Carson Conkle out in the truck. We'll have him make the run. And we got a quick whistle here.
I guess. I thought it was a pitch.
Don't know. Oh, and while he's standing next to us, we want to thank the Wayland Athletic Department and Adam Valk. He's been very helpful. Got us some nice Wi-Fi tonight and hosting very well. We want to thank him. It's our first visit here. Yeah. This is the second game in the series all time. It is. So 2nd and 7, ball at the 31-yard line. Ellis under center. He goes back to pass. He's looking now, sends a screen pass out intended for number 11. Moss was the intended receiver, number 4. Kind of threw it against his body.
He was rolling,
side. That's
rolling to
tough.
The left, right-handed quarterback.
Yep.
A little flat pass, just overthrew it a little bit. But it's 4th and long. They're bringing the punt unit in.
Comes Ben Berghoff.
And
he's got a good foot back to receive for the Falcons. Steve, who's that? That's 32. That's Hudson Perry. Yeah. But ball's going to go out of bounds at about the 37-yard line.
Goes out of bounds near the 35-yard line. We'll set up
Hudson Perry, brother of Carter Perry, right? Everybody remembers Carter.
I do remember Carter.
The Flash in white shoes. He was speedy.
Carter White Shoes Perry.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Oh, all right.
Looks like we have
So we've got some subs coming in here. Crew Viscani is in at quarterback. And Julian Cato at running back. And the handoff goes to Julian Cato. He gets up maybe a yard on the carry. Starting to see some of the subs come into the game. 9:35 to go.
Gain of 1 on the play. 2nd and 9.
Here's Viscani in the gun. Takes a snap, hands off, and that goes again to Julian Cato. He lost 1 or 2 yards on that play. It's going to bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 11 for the Falcons. 8:50 to go here in the ball game. West Catholic leading 45-13. Top of 4, Seattle 1, Detroit 0. Keeping it in check there in Seattle. Viscani takes a snap. He's back to pass. He throws one out, a long one, and that was intended.
Oh, we got an interference call.
Viscani's pass is incomplete.
I think that was going to
25, Dressel, the intended receiver.
25.
Chris can see it better than us.
Jacob Dussault.
Jacob Dussault, yeah. So there's going to be a flag on the play for pass interference or defensive holding.
Max Fisher.
Oh, it was Max Fisher.
Yeah. I thought 25, but.
So that's going to go in West Catholic's favor.
It should
They're
get us to the first down.
And it will. It's going to put the ball.
In high school, it's a 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, the ball's going to be set right at the 50. So West Catholic's half a field now.
Oh, he's injured. Sorry.
Here's Viscani in the gun. He takes it, hands off to Cato. Cato tried to squeak his way through the line of scrimmage, still fighting. Gain of 3 on the play. He's going to take it to the 47-yard line.
So we're getting lots of kids in right now, which is really nice.
Always good to see the depth guys get in. Varsity experience, it just pays dividends as you get up to your junior and senior year. Like we say, the deck always gets reshuffled from year to year. And you really never know who's going to step up, do you?
Nope. And if you want to build a program, these guys got to get experience.
Yeah. 2 receivers near, 1 far. A little bit of a low snap, and that ball gets completed out, and that's is that Perry? All the way down to the 17, maybe 16-yard line. Working his way between the sideline and the numbers.
Pass is complete to 83. Plum.
That's Isaac Plum. So Falcons now in the red zone.
Again.
Clock's counting down, 7:25 until the end of the game. Nice job, guys. West Catholic coach is heading out. Ours.
I have a story.
Oh.
So we're playing Bay City John Glenn in the semifinal.
I remember that game in Otsego. No,
we're at Houseman Field.
Yep.
And Tim Cohane is up in the press box. He's the guy calling down the plays.
Yeah.
We get the lead in the 4th quarter, and about 3 minutes to go in the game, maybe a little bit less. He says to me, "Ask Fred if I can come down."
Oh,
because we felt like we had the victory.
Right.
And so I'm standing next to Fred. I said, "Tim wants to know if he can come down." And Tim said, You don't have to relay the information. I heard it up here. No. No. And then about 4 plays later, he said, yeah, I tell him to come on down.
That was a cold game.
It wasn't bad. It was sunny. It was the week before.
One
Hastings was snowing during the
And that was in
final.
Otsego.
No.
Which one was in Otsego?
We played.
Raffle baskets.
Was that 78?
Yeah, it might have been before I got there, 77 maybe.
Foggy.
Against Fruitport? Could that be that game?
Medium jersey, the Craters.
I wasn't coaching at West Catholic at that point, so
I was young.
maybe somebody will send the information
That's right.
to us.
That would be good.
Steve Prodzik.
Steve Project would know. Exactly. So we've got both teams are in a timeout right now, 6:27 to go. West Catholic.
Looks like Wayland took timeout.
No, I think it was West.
Oh, it was us?
Two left on there. So West Catholic's a 2nd and 13 or 14. Cato was dropped behind the line of scrimmage on the handoff. Now into the game is number 41. And we don't have him. Is this a 5th quarter kid, Steve Grooms? Okay. We have the unknown runner with a bag on his head, but he takes the ball, number 41, and is knocked down almost immediately.
The blocking drops off just a little bit.
Bit of a sweep, yep.
Yeah.
The ball carrier.
Luke Stratton.
Luke Stratton.
We'll bring up 3rd down.
All right. Is he here? No. So now we've got a 3rd and 19. Ball's going to be out at the 26-yard line. Looking to convert. They've got to get all the way down to the 8.5-yard line. Here's the snap, a little bit low. Here's the pass. It's out and falls incomplete.
The Scotty's pass is incomplete.
That was intended for Isaac Plum again.
Calkins on the coverage for the Wildcats. We bring up 4th down.
But we are in Landon Smith's zone here. So field goal unit comes on, tries to tack 3 more on.
With 5:47 in the 4th. What would this be? 27, 37, 43-yard field goal?
Yeah. So special teams out there, they're set to go. Cam in-body the holder, calls for the snap, and now we got a quick whistle.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense jumped a little bit.
5-yard penalty.
You can decline it.
4th down.
So they're going to
take the penalty.
Yeah.
I didn't know if we were trying for some sort of personal record. Or
yeah. So 5 yards. Bring the Falcons 5 yards closer to the uprights. Here's Landon Smith. He's getting set up. In-body the holder. He calls for the snap. Snap. Hold is down. Kick is up. And it is good.
That was nice.
Landon Smith.
Landon Smith's field goal.
Field goal puts West Catholic up 48-13 with 5:47 to go.
That was a 37-yard.
Yeah. So I think that's a 35-pointer, Steve, right?
If my
turn this into a
memory of math is correct.
You didn't teach math.
Well, economics involves some math, so.
I never had you as a teacher, you know that?
You missed out on some fun.
A lot of fun. Everybody, they seem to like you. You still got those same Docksiders that you wore pretty much all 4 years that I was there?
Is there any other kind of shoe?
Oh, I love it.
Actually, they were different pair. It just looked like they were the same ones because I always bought the same style.
Absolutely. Danny DiCasola on to kick off. Landon Smith might have a sore foot.
He's resting up.
Yeah. Nice big kick, a little bit of a liner taken at the 6-yard line. This is number 1. This is Jacob Carter. Carter's up over the 20, 25, and near the 30.
Out near the 30-yard line.
Well, I think, if I know my numbers correctly, number 65 is in the game.
And that would be your grandson.
A.J. Abed.
A.J. Abed. Saw his first real extent of action last week, right?
Yep.
Had an injury.
He got a few plays in last year as a fifth quarter kid, or whatever we call it when you pull him up.
He's got some size, Steve.
Yeah.
How is he on your lap? Is he still bouncing up and down on the lap?
He's been replaced by 8 other grandchildren since his lap days.
Is he the oldest?
He's the oldest.
He's the oldest.
Yep.
All right. Here's Ellis under center. He's going to call his own number. Gets up over the 40-yard line. That's where they're going to mark him down. Gain of 5 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 5 now.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Kevin Vachon's out there listening, and he says something about accounting with Mr. Abed.
Tell him it's copacetic.
Copacetic. That's exactly what he said. That's great. Oh, love it. Jamie Klein's listening out there, boys track coach for West Catholic. Here's a pitch. Nice gain on the play by the Wildcats. That was number 22. That's Trent Moore.
Moore, the ball carrier. He runs for a Wildcat first down.
Jamie can't wait for track season. Such a social sport.
Tell her we got to get through football season first.
Yeah, come on, Jamie.
All 3 of my kids ran track, and that was great sport. Good experience for all of them. Pulled a trap there, missed the tackle.
And 16's got the ball. That's B.J. Kerr. And in
big load to bring down.
Yep, new quarterback is Brody Dyer, the junior. So we're seeing some depth guys here from Wayland as well. Some scores around the area. Belding 28, Oak Ridge 7. Holy moly.
Never would have expected that.
No. Carry again by Kerr. Boy, he's a load.
Yeah.
Big fella.
Kerr, the ball carrier, brought down by 58, Ben Heisen.
Here's another big one. East Kentwood 35, Hudsonville 29. They're in the 4th.
Oh, wow.
That's a game.
That's a barn burner.
Sure is. Goodrich, who's right up there, Goodrich and Corona, 14-10. Goodrich leading there. Kennewick Hills 34, Coopersville 31. They're in the 4th. Ball's handed to Trent Moore. Trent Moore's got a little bit of steam on him. He's going to pick up a first down and get down to about the 10-yard line. Where's he at, Steve?
About the 11, I think. 12.
All right. Ball's going to be placed at the 12-yard line. They can still get a first down here. Byron Center 42, Reese Puffer 7. Fruitport 27, Godwin Heights 21, Unity Christian 55, Wyoming 6. Here's the handoff again. This is going to Big 16. This is Kerr. Where's he been all game? Man, oh, man.
56, Meisner on the tackle.
Another former faculty member's son or grandson, Meisner.
Here's the final. Grand Rapids Christian 29, Hamilton 28.
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh. Here's a handoff to Kerr, and he goes in for a score. Jeez. Touchdown Wayland. 1:43 to go in the game. That's going to turn the running clock off. So from what, I think 3 yards out, Steve Grooms?
Just
1
about
yard
one.
out.
Yeah.
More scores, Rockford 38, Jenison 7. Tom's St. Francis Gladiators Going for 2 here. Wildcats, and no, they're not going to get it.
Did not make it.
Stopped them right with a foot to go. This is
conversion is no good.
This has got implications down the road here too. So Division 6 St. Francis, they're up there in the top 5, maybe 3, and then Notre Dame or Pontiac Notre Dame Prep. We got a final 63-38 Notre Dame Prep over Traverse City St. Francis.
Oh my
Not sure where that game was played either. But either way, those teams had to travel. Portland 54, Eaton Rapids 6. Catholic Central 35, Holland Christian 7. That's a final. Zeeland West 38, Forest Hill Central 24. Zeeland West, of course, West Catholic's last opponent of the year. And Grand Haven 42, Granville 28. Big win for Grand Haven. Wow.
I have Tigers down 1-0 at the end of 4.
And Hopkins, I think Hopkins is a Division 5 team still, maybe. 32, Holland Dutch 0. They're late in the 3rd. Cedar Springs takes it to Sparta, 51-13. That's always a game that brings bragging rights up there in that area, right? East Grand Rapids 34, Thornapple Kellogg 7. We highlighted that game earlier. And Reed City 55, Nuevo 6. Here's kickoff, Ben Berghoff. The run up and the kick, nice kick. And that's taken at the 7-yard line and sliding. And stopping the clock is Owen Hunter, and he'll bring it up to almost the 20-yard line, and that's where they're going to spot it. With 1:38 to go.
At the 20-yard line.
3 timeouts left for the Wildcats and 2 for West Catholic. Not that those are going to come into play at all, but.
Oh, I don't think so. Looks like we're lining up in victory here already. Yeah. So we're assuming they're not going to call timeouts, which is good.
Yep, Danny DiCasola takes a knee there. That'll run the clock down. I think they're going to have to do that.
2 more
times, yep. So big Folds of Honor night tonight here in Wayland, raising $14,000.
Yeah. What a great testament to the community and good crowd support. Just take up all the time on the clock. This is the key to the...
Clock's now at 6 seconds, 5. We're going to wait to snap it at 2 seconds. DiCasola takes a snap, takes a knee. With 52 seconds to go on the clock, they're going to have to run one more. And we're going to put this one in the books. West Catholic leading 48-19. Here in the 4th, big OK White matchup. Only the 2nd matchup of all time between these 2 teams. It's kind of hard to believe.
Hard to believe.
Right? And there's the knee,
the
and both teams are going to go to their respective sidelines and then meet up at the 50-yard line for the handshake, and this one's in the books. West Catholic, your victor tonight here in Wayland, 48-19.
Will bring us to the end of the game.
And West Catholic will go on to play Forest Hills Eastern next week. Steve, is that a home game, Steve? It is. So home game against Forest Hills Eastern, and then we wrap the regular season up with Zeeland West. And West Catholic, with this victory tonight, assures himself
at least a share
of the OK White Championship. The team goes now to 6-1. And
did you have a Christian
very well
score?
I
thought you read it, but I don't remember what it was.
Let me take a real quick look here again. And Christian High, it was an early score I gave, and Christian did win 29-28 over Hamilton. So we're still at a tie. Yep,
as of now.
Exactly.
Well, we have the lead, one game up.
One
but
game up.
It could result in a
exactly.
So what a beautiful night for football.
It really was.
You know, that was still got some stuff to work on.
There sure is. I'm just going to text down.
Some coaching camaraderie going on right now. That's nice to see.
All right. Well, Steve, let's hand those over. I don't think we're going to have any coaches up tonight. A little bit of tight quarters here. West Catholic's going to run off the field victorious. And let's take a look at the numbers here tonight for West Catholic. Total offense of 467 yards. And on the ground, 325 yards on 34 carries, averaging 9.6. 6 touchdowns on the ground. First downs, 18 for West Catholic. And then through the air, Grady Augustin, 8 of 13 for 113 yards. Had 1 interception on the night. So 142 yards through the air and 325 on the ground, 467. Very impressive number for the Falcons tonight.
Yes. Yeah.
2 turnovers, a little bit of a scar on tonight's effort, but they overcame just the same. We take a look over on the other side. The Wayland Wildcats, 287 yards of total offense. They were at 87. I think it was 87 in the first half, so they put 200 up on West with their ground game for sure. 287 yards rushing. They did not complete a pass tonight. 48 attempts, averaging 6 yards per, and that number is aided, of course, by the 80-yard touchdown that we saw, and that was by Jake Reeder, and he had 94 on the night. Or no, Henry Moss, 3 carries for 87, so he had 80 of that was a big chunk, and the touchdown. Caleb Ellis, the quarterback, 8 attempts for 2 yards. Jacob Carter, 4 attempts for 18 yards. Henry Moss, of course, that big 80-yard touchdown that he had. Will Lodenstein had 6 carries for 18 yards. Jake Reeder with 20 carries for 94 yards and his score. So 13 first downs for the Wildcats and 1 turnover for them, and that was picked up by Deacon Parslow tonight. So
that was nice.
Wrapping everything up tonight, West Catholic, your victor, 48-19. And Steve, your thoughts here? Let's go watch the Tigers.
Yeah, let's go watch the Tigers. Are our faces being shown to anybody?
I don't think so.
That's good.
Yeah, it is.
So, yeah, it's nice to get the share of the conference championship, and we have a chance to win that outright next week.
There you are.
A victory. I didn't need to see that.
Carson took off. He's in the truck.
Yeah,
we don't have a producer anymore.
He's bundling up everything and ready to go. I just, the last touchdown, we got to give them that. That was our seconds and their seconds,
right,
or however you phrase it. But there we gave up a couple of scores that wished we could have those back. Mostly did a good job. 2 turnovers, 1 at the very beginning. Didn't hurt us because we ended up stopping them and then getting the ball and going all the way down, scoring. So just some stuff to clean up. Penalties, again, a little bit of a problem there. Line play was awesome. We have 2 running backs that either one of whom any team would give just about anything to have.
And a third that's just coming itching to get in.
Yep.
And he's full of speed, and it's like a water bug out there, Julian Cato.
And the passing game wasn't quite where it's been, but we didn't really need it tonight either.
No,
so
we really didn't. Taking a look at the defense, of course, leading the Falcons again this year, Jael Jujim with 12 tackles and 1 tackle for loss. Colin Abram up to his tricks, 10 tackles here tonight. and 6 for Connor Olszewski, and another 6 for Max Wildman and Hudson Perry. Nice job by Hudson Perry. So only letting up 287 yards. I'd take that very well.
Great job by the defense. And you called off 2 names with the offense, 2 names with the defense, same kids, Colin and Connor, and that just shows how selfless. Like if you were carrying the ball that much, you might say, I really don't want to play defense.
Yeah.
But these kids want to be on both sides of the ball, and they make plays, and that is really, really nice.
I think they have
see.
fun on both sides of the ball too, right?
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree.
They get a lot of touches.
So it's fun to watch these kids as they've been developing.
All right, Steve Grooms, let's get your stat machine back to you here, buddy. And we're gonna.
That's right.
What was that?
Coach Grove and his wife had a baby.
Oh,
I didn't hear what kind of baby they had. What was it? A young lady?
A little American. So let's thank our sponsors tonight: Fox Pools, swimming pool installation, repair, supplies, and accessories. Custom Caulking, where quality is the priority, serving both commercial and residential customers. West End Body, the West Side's best collision repair. And Frank's Market, Paget Business Services, Dubin Duba Attorneys at Law, Shaner Avenue Nursery, Moore & Sons Roofing, Realtor Melissa Homewood, the Lash Group of Epic Realty, Culvers of Comstock Park, Cedar Springs, Cascade and Lowell, Lamro Farm Market and Cowlicks, and, of course, your Falcon Touchdown Club, organizing and funding the best high school football program in the state of Michigan. So, Steve, we're going to wrap this one up. You're already out of here.
I was
That's awesome.
hearing what he was saying.
All right, so big win for the Falcons. Next week, back at home against Forest Hills Eastern. Tom will be back in town, and you'll be in the stands cheering for AJ to get in.
I will be cheering
get him
for
some more, and the Falcons.
If AJ gets in, that means we're doing good things. So,
exactly.
I really want to see them end the season strong, win the conference title outright, keep improving each week. That's nice to see.
Yep,
so.
Get focused and into playoff mode, and everything come together as the season comes to an end. It'll be fantastic.
A little bit of a rivalry with Forest Hills Eastern, so
just a little bit.
So I think we can capitalize on that to get some emotions
so
going in the right direction.
And Zeeland West, they're.
Well, you don't want to look ahead.
No.
So.
No, sir.
So.
All right. Well, for Tom Mikowski and our super sub Steve Abed coming in here, West Catholic, big victory here in Wayland. We'll see you all next week. Pre-game show at 6:30 versus Forest Hills Eastern. Kickoff's going to be at 7. Go Tigers.
Go
Lions.
Go Lions.
Go Michigan. Okay.
Go Michigan. Go
Western.
Go Irish.
Go Irish.
Go Broncos. Go Sparties.
Absolutely.
Good night,
Thanks,
everybody.
everyone. Have a great weekend. We will see you all next week.
Thanks for having me.
You bet.